Prasanna is acclaimed for his passionate leadership, technical acumen, and mentors empower. His enterprise encompasses talent development, competency building, strategic initiatives, and fostering partnerships. Over the past 8 years, Prasanna has successfully trained 10,000 engineers in training to Pega 8.x platforms, securing premium placements with Pega partners and customers. With 15 years at Pega Systems, he has served as the Director of Technical, Enable and Global University Program, driving impactful industry academia collaborations. Prasanna achievements including winning the Employee Achievement Award and the prestigious Pega Chairman's Award, reflecting his exceptional contributions. Let's applaud Sarada Prasanna Satapathy, a visionary leader shaping the future of talent development and technology innovation. Now I would like to invite you, sir, to address the gathering.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon. Are you out there or you are feeling sleepy after the lunch? Okay, let me get started then. So yes, my name is Sarada Satpathy, and then when I was coming here, then I just got the information about building competency for rapidly changing the job market, leveraging AI, that is artificial intelligence. Right? So what I did, I just asked ChatGPT, what should I do there? First thing, and all the students and everybody there, nowadays the ChatGPT is everywhere, that what should I do, what help I can get. I get see so many things there, which is flashed on the screen, that yes, you have to do this, you have to do this, almost 10 points it has given me. Right? But yes, I want to make a point with everybody here, that yes, this technology is available, but use it in the right way. Students and the Tpos and the professors, everybody inside the college, it should be used in the right way, then we'll get the right output. Right? I want to just make that statement. Now today's information I want to share is that what is this new normal. Since morning you are hearing that it is all AI, AI, AI. What's the new normal and how it is changing the things. Then how we are trying to adapt to the new things going on. Then related to Pega technology, how they are getting into Pega AI, and how we are using AI to do a lot of changes and adapting in this ever-changing world. That I want to bring in. And lastly, I will show you a demo how this GenAI is doing double productivity for our Fortune 500 customers. Right? So my point is that adapting in the ever-changing world, yes, world is changing. Like you have heard that a lot of things changing, and it is changing really fast. It's beyond your imagination. So that you have to look at. So let me show you a small video here. You can put up the light.
dad is waiting for a password reset confirmation to access her test results. An agent with multiple screens open to manage just one interaction. And a family who've lost their home in a hurricane just got a push notification to pay their mortgage. Customer needs keep growing, and change, it keeps coming. Here's the thing. The organizations of the future know there is no finish line. You can't stop the rate of change. You can only build for it. At Pega, change is in our DNA. A deliberately low-code platform with a center-out approach that puts experience first, connecting the dots between critical workflows and every decision, uniting your organization's vision, and then automating at the speed of AI-powered decisioning, which, if you're wondering, makes the best choice in 0.27 seconds. So when change happens, you're already moving, adapting autonomously. See, that's what happens when chess nerds build your enterprise-grade software. You could call that agility. We call it freedom. To respond to hurricanes in real time, to design for empathy and ease, so your customers feel valued, because your people are free to focus on them. And you, free for whatever comes next. Something wild and strange and different that you can't even imagine yet. But you will. Let's build for that. Pega. Build for change.
Hope you like this video. So this is build for change. This is our code word, and then we use it, and then we are changing every time, every day. So the new normal is extreme automation, which is coming to place, and in the video you might have seen related to insurance, related to banking, related to finance, related to logistics, related to manufacturing. Everywhere things are changing, and things are changing really fast. And there, those enterprises want to be autonomous and then using extreme automation. So we have to be ready for that. So these are certain statistics I want to show to you. Like you can see Gartner's and McKinsey reports that yes, 82% of the executives wants to use AI and reskill their people, because skilling is necessary now. So here with all our universities, they should do the reskilling now, right? Otherwise, things will change and we will be behind. And things are already changing now, right there. So then in this, you can see the fifth industrial revolution, which is given by CBI Insights. So where we can see that AI is the new normal, and AI is going to change everything, and it's a revolution coming in your way. Please be careful and please start looking towards it. And you can see this here, the report from market research, where how this automation is going away, and the generation AI is going to get into this automation space there. And when you see this here, by 2032, just see the figure. What amount of business is going to come up through generative AI? Then this is a beautiful report we got from World Economic Forum that yes, which are the jobs? And the next 5 years, almost 69 million jobs is going to be created. But we should be ready to grab that. If you are not doing the reskilling now, we'll be failing there. So keep that in mind to proceed. Then, how we are going to achieve this? And when you're talking of Pega, as a company, it's a 40-year-old company, and we are doing it through this one, because this is our buzzword. As you can see here, Pega is the enterprise. And we are using it since last 11 years, but when AI term was not existing. But when AI comes up, we say that we are already existing there. And when you come to digital workflow automation, you can see that how you are unlocking the business transformation outcomes with real-time optimizations. When I say real-time optimizations, because things really starts that yes, we want some output now. The big enterprise comes and asks you, it may be telecom, it may be logistics, it can be anything. They come and ask you that, okay, we want certain solution. Staggered way so that we get some outputs in every 1 month, right? So there they are expecting the double productivity from our side and with a lot of changes there. So Pega is trying to do this because Pega's vision is that we have got some 6,000 employees. We are trying to do that, and we have got 41 locations where Pega is being available, and we are working towards it. And this is the vision 40 years back our CEO has said that the change the way the world builds software. We are keeping on changing that since then. And now also when change is required, we are also doing it. AI is required, we have embedded AI to the platform. So these are certain companies, those who are working with us. These are all Fortune 500 companies, those who have got worldwide presence in terms of healthcare, insurance, banking, telecommunication, logistics, manufacturing, governments, etc., etc. So these big companies, they try to introduce this, and then they are getting benefited to crush the business complexity which is coming up across the globe. Right? So now this is the new one that is called Pega Infinity 23. This is the latest product of ours. We have got so many information there and so many capabilities which will take care of the AI part which is going on. So our students, those who are in the universities or the people those who are listening up, now they can think of engaging their students in such kind of technology where you have got something called microservices, which is required, and then talking of UI design systems, user interface design systems, then Robot Studio Robotics there. Then nowadays we have got workflow automation in every enterprise. We have got a lot of processes available. Then comes whether in a big enterprise the process is running fine or not, whether there is a leak somewhere, how to do that. So we have got process AI and process mining, which will help the people or the organization to find out that how this AI is helping them in process management and process automation. So I want to show you a small video how this is helping you.
Your software just got smarter. Here's what you need to know. Pega Infinity 23, the latest release of our product portfolio, dial up productivity and optimize everything. Boost productivity for low-code developers, marketers, service agents, operations teams, everyone with Pega Gen AI. Put data and control at your fingertips for a seamless, accessible experience with next-gen Constellation UX. And generate reports automatically with Pega Insights, AI-powered App Studio. Unlock deeper levels of AI and automation everywhere for self-optimized agility. Your software just got smarter. So did your enterprise.
Hope you like this particular video. So many information there in the short video. Smarter day by day, and how this AI is taking the charge there. And you can see here, so talking of intelligent automation, which is going behind that. In that, a lot of things are there. Number one is talking about artificial intelligence. There is a brain working behind that. And talking of large language models, so we are utilizing certain existing large language models, and we are trying to create new large language models where we can put a lot of data and then utilize it. Then comes to the robotic automation. So when there is the real automation required, and then we have got some integration there, where integration fails, we have to interrogate the system. Then we can get those information from the legacy systems. There comes robotic automation. Then intelligent document processing. We create the document on the fly. I'll show a small demo now that yes, I will give you a particular requirement or a use case. I want to develop a workflow. Yes, some days back or some months back, we have to think a different way to create a particular workflow, which might take some 1 week or 2 weeks time. But now, if I want to get started with any kind of enterprise solution, I can just give the use case name, I click on a couple of points. After that, the workflow is ready in front of you. I can demonstrate that in a couple of minutes from now. You can see that. Then comes process intelligence. where you're talking about process fabric, process mining, and process AI. So now, yes, we have got workflow process, but if the process, whether it is really working or not, that needs to be identified faster. So there we are talking about process AI and doing process mining. Then business process management, that's the oldest term which we use. People used to use BPM, BPMN 2.0, right? Those are all history now. We are auto building it directly from the system now. Then comes your case management, right? So any kind of cases comes up in insurance, healthcare, or logistics. Any kind of task we do which is having a life cycle, that we call as a case. So case management, we implement that. Then comes your NLP and chatbots. We try to use that, and you can auto build inside the platform. All this you can do without writing a piece of code, right? So those are again coming to low code platform which is being used there, right? Then comes your generative AI, right? So the big elephant inside the room, and when this come up, then we try to utilize it in a very different way. So where it is going to revolutionize all aspects of business. So now when you are preparing our students, right, inside India, you can look at, one is application development, and in the application development, yes, coding is necessary, right? They have to do coding, they have to understand coding. But what is the need of it? Need of the hour? Need of the hour is that yes, how fast you can develop certain application and roll it out. So there your low code and certain applications comes into picture, and the generative AI comes up, which can introduce double productivity. Then comes customer engagement. Now, when you say customer engagement, what does that mean? All of you might be calling a customer care center to get certain help at any point of time. But when you do that, what happens? At times, now those customer care guys, they'll be able to help you, and sometimes they don't help you. What they will do? They will redirect you to call to different departments, and you go on repeating the same thing different times of that. Are they engaging you? Answer is no. How to use AI to do customer engagement, right? So we have utilized that inside the product to make the customer engaged. That customer feels that yes, before they call, at least they're knowing that yes, some customer is coming up and we are trying to help them out. So customer is very happy on that. Then customer service is there. Then you have got back office. Then another thing comes up in the learning space. Right? So in the morning we have heard about a particular details that yes, the teacher has to be there every time. Yes, it is very true. But now what is happening, we started with books and teacher. Then we get into what? So many other, okay, now some e-books are there. Now they have got self-study materials. Then we got self-study video and some other learning. Can the AI talk to us?
Somebody else reading for you.
Somebody else, that is also there. Somebody else is reading for you. That's if I don't want to read English, I just put something and somebody reads and let me know. In any language, now why English only? That is there. Still then, now can somebody ask you question, interact with you? Bot is also there. Beyond that bot, something new coming up that is called Socratic learning. Please explore that. Anybody wants to know that? That is called Socratic learning, where AI will be enabled and AI will try to do the job, right? And there we are using what those are called prompt engineering. We are providing certain prompts to that, and then the Socratic environment will be trying to talk to you. And depending on your knowledge, whatever you give as input, Socratic will start teaching you, start asking questions to you, start satisfying you. That area is going to come up very soon. Please be ready. Look out for that. Then another thing is curriculum development. Books were written earlier. Now a lot of curriculum things happening there. So in this curriculum development, earlier used to take what? In order to develop a 30-40 hours curriculum, we have to take something around 6 months. Now can you imagine that the same 6 months, we can do it in 1 month or less than 1 month. The same kind of curriculum with better quality video. Why you know? Because I just write a piece of code or I write a piece of document, let's say A4 size paper, and I give it to AI. That create a video for me, create a script for me. I need not write a script, I don't need a script writer. Write a script. After writing the script, what I do, do you want your voice? Yes, you can. Give 5 seconds of your recording and put it there. Then next time, the whole video will be recorded by your name. That's coming. right? So those are the things is really changing fast with productivity. So things, but yes, we'll be facing though some script writer job will go, but script writer can go for writing a proper prompt to write a proper script, because a script writer knows. Then jobs will be there for you. To be ready for that, again I repeat. Right? So now we have got a recent things called blueprint. I have to go down, demonstrate that. Please bear with me. And in this blueprint, what is happening? What I'll do, I'll just give a use case name. Let's say I'll go for a student registration system in your college, or you want to, now you're doing a pretty big environment here, pretty big event here. In this pretty big event, what you are doing? Then there's a lot of people are working at the background, right? Lot of logistics, lot of things went on at the background, right? But can we automate that? Suppose somebody wants to automate that piece, and I want to create an application now. Again, a lot of friends are there, they can come in, sit down there, they work, design a workflow, process it, and everything they can do. But in order to define a process, it might take 1 day, 2 days. Right? Can I do it fast here? Let's see that. Please bear me, I have to use the system here. Right, you can see on the screen, we have got my blueprint dashboard. In that, create a blueprint. Click on the create a blueprint. Right, so you're coming up here, then scroll down please. Yeah, this is not one. Then here, you can just try. So what is the event name here? The CDP event, right? Capture Development Program. Right? Okay, so just write CDP 2024. Right? Done. The next is you're talking about the industry. Choose any industry there. Any industry you can choose. Right, that's fine. Then comes to other. Next one is other. Other, yeah. Then language is English. Then on the right side, you have to give an application name here. So what is the application purpose? It's an event, right? Event management we have to do. Let's say CDP event management. We want to do that. Just write CDP event management. You can sit straight. It will be better. Otherwise you pain here. Right? Done that? And then you write some description there, that the CDP event management. Below that you have got, I'm just giving what? I'm just giving the description, and I'm just giving the event name, and I'm just giving a description of it. That's it. Any description, right? This event is there to, right, to bring all the TPOs of Andhra Pradesh and collaborate together, and this something of that sort you can write. And you can go on, going on, modifying this. The description you modify, depending on that, the AI will work on it. See, AI is not having any kind of design now. I don't know about such. I just came to this event for the first time, right? So, but we're trying to do certain things there. Let's see what it is giving us, right there. So you can just go to, click there. Just wait. So in this, what will happen? It will try to create a workflow that, okay, in this way you can automate the process. And then it will also advise you that who are the people going to work, what kind of data management you are going to do. At least that details will come up at a PDF file there. Right there. So you can see here, scroll down, just first, go there. First thing is, now you can see here something comes up, event management. Right? That is one of the case sites that how to manage the event. The next one is coming up, event registration, event sponsorship, event marketing, event evaluation. Hope all 5 you might have done. All the event organizers are here, all 5 things you might have done. See, I didn't know all this. I just wrote it, and then it is being AI which is working, and I'm telling you it is Azure AI which is working behind, because we have taken licenses from them. We are using the tokens behind to generate all this directly on the fly. Right then, so this is a name given to us. Then go to that next button. When you give the next button now, it will give you the workflow now. It will give you the workflow for each of them. Just wait. It will just creating that, because it is searching the whole large language model and trying to create it. So now, can you mark here? So given here, event management, scroll down please. In that, can you mark, just be there. For event management, there is a particular workflow created and design given. Because this may not be 100% correct, but this is giving at least a suggestion from the beginning to kickstart. So just imagine when a particular student learning this technology and getting it, or one of our business architect, or any kind of developer that learning it, so they can do it really fast, right? Yeah, it is free. Yes, you can. Just try to do that. Yeah, the next part. Yes, go to next now. So for each of these 5 case types, it is being created. Now the next type is, it is saying you data model. That what kind of data you are trying to utilize inside this. What kind of data you have to store, what are the data object you have to create, all this is being specified there. Right? After that, go ahead, go down. All these are created, auto-created, these are all data object created. Next. Done. Go to the next one. That's fine. These are the people going to be there, like event manager, volunteer, right, vendor, all these are people, these are different people, those who are being involved at the background. By default it is giving us. Next. Last. Click on. Right then, just wait, it will just creating 2-3 things. Right there. So you can see here 2 things. One is option is now given that we can create a PDF file. And PDF file, a particular document auto created and with all the details now. After that, the next step is it will create a JSON file. It might be more technical for you. It's creating just a file, and that file will try to import it to the Pega platform. As soon as they import to the Pega platform, whatever is seen here, exactly same thing will be copied. That is coming up in next 2 months. So this is going to happen through all AI. Right there, and you can just build a PDF file and show that on the screen. Just click on that, PDF file will be downloaded with a beautiful one and expand it. No, you make it save, don't put the printer, it will directly go to my office. PDFs, just choose PDF. Yeah, save here. Put it desktop. Done, open that from there. No, we closed it. Okay, that's fine. Right, close the right side. Right, make it a little large. Use the scroll. No. Escape. See there, it's a beautiful document created for you. Down please slowly, so that everybody can see that. Just scroll down slowly, one by one. Right there. So this is the total document automate created. And the next step is this document will be transferred to a Pega application. Right? So how fast things are moving, just imagine. In order to do this, if you do it on the real time, if you're not using this feature, then it will take minimum 2 to 3 weeks to design and finalize something like this. And how fast things are happening through AI. So our team or people that are listening here, we have to change now thinking process that yes, we have to change as for this speed. Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share this information with all of you.
Thank you, sir, for giving informative talk on AI revolution and by demonstrating it. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Ms. Sridevi Sira ma'am, Vice President, Partnerships, Smart Bridge Educational Services Private Limited, to please come on to the stage. And to felicitate ma'am, I call upon Himabindu ma'am, St. Mary's Group of Institutions, Guntur, to join the stage. Ms. Sridevi Siragaru, an exceptional professional with over 20 years of experience in education management and skill building. As the Vice President of Partnerships at SmartBridge, Sridevi ma'am is a transformational leader with a strategic vision and innovative approaches that have earned her a reputation as a game changer. With a provoking talk regarding partnership development and learner engagement, she is committed to excellence in all aspects of her work. Sridevi's expertise in curriculum design and integration has been instrumental in powering women in academia and beyond, making significant contributions to curriculum redesigning at the state level. Her incredible journey is a shining example of women's leadership, inspiring others to pursue their dreams and make meaningful contributions in their respective fields. With this brief introduction, I would like to request ma'am to address the gathering.
Well, thank you so much for that warm introduction. I know capturing attention of people post-lunch is a Herculean task. I'll try to keep it as crisp as possible, but I'm known to be a person who's very elaborate, so excuse me if I'm going a little lengthier than what is allocated to me. So I'll just quickly, go back to what have we been listening since morning. So few things that capture, I think, each and every one of your attention is what's happening in the industry around. There's a clear emphasis from various industry leaders who've spoken about skilling, reskilling, and upskilling. They've also emphasized on learning and unlearning. And we also heard Dr. B.V.R. Mohan Reddy Garu actually speaking about what is artificial intelligence actually doing to the current economy, and various statistics that he's actually showcased to us, and he's also given us a direction of where to look for. While we are all, as people who are handling students and their careers, there are few things which are there, disturbing all of you all the time. Though you're physically present over here, some of you are thinking, this year placement, itna acha nahi hai. So what do we do? And we also, heard in the morning also sir was saying, if companies are not recruiting, we are actually worried, why are the organizations not recruiting? On the other side, we see so much of data which is actually talking about employment opportunities existing in the economy. I'll just go back and, I'm known to be a person who refers to a lot of data points, so I'll just pick one or two for your benefit. 2030 is going to be a very, very, very remarkable year in each one of our journeys and the students that you're actually going to nurture. Why is that so important? 2030 is going to be an year where we as country will be contributing about 90 million people to the world's workforce. Now, why are we going to do that, and what is the ratio at which we are looking at this? One reason that this will happen is because we are empowered, as a country we are empowered with an excellent demographic dividend. Most countries are today struggling because they don't have the power of youth in their ecosystem. Fine, we are a country who is having the demographic dividend. What is going to happen with this? If we do not nurture this talent in the direction of what the companies are actually asking for, then obviously we are doing more disservice to those youngsters whom we are responsible to actually handle. As academicians and people who are representing colleges, one of the key things that in the ecosystem that you have been seeing is the trends of hiring, the way the students are evaluated or hired. In the last 2 years, there has been a significant change. That takes me back to the era which was pre-COVID, COVID, and then post-COVID. Pre-COVID, we have always seen that if a student had a good qualification, good scores in academic, they were definitely picked up. And there were companies which have actually lined up and they said, 3-1, okay, I am going ahead, I am recruiting your students. 3-2, I will do a specialized batch for your students, and these students are actually parked for me. Come COVID, each one of us have actually seen there was a little bit of a splurge, and most students were actually recruited because the organizations were actually looking at keeping the engine on all the time. And to ensure that the continuity of business is not affected because of COVID, the organizations were really recruiting, and that was a phase where, all our students were thankfully blessed. When we look into post-COVID era, I call this term called conscious hiring. The organizations have gone back to an era which has actually been witnessed by some of you, I am sure, during productive. Come post-COVID, today's era, that same conscious hiring has actually taken a big seat in the ecosystem right now. The organizations, now all of you will come back and tell me, no Sridevi, companies are not hiring. Let me just dispute that fact. Companies are certainly hiring. But yes, the style of hiring has changed. The competencies or the skill sets that they are looking for has totally changed. There are very specific opportunities which are existing in the ecosystem which have got more to do with a job role and domain specific knowledge that is required by the students. I'm sure all of you would have paid attention. One point which actually caught my attention, and that's something that I keep telling people often, is today's student or anybody who is a job seeker, they're very good when you ask them to solve a problem. You give them a problem, there is a solution. Thanks to tools like ChatGPTs and Google AIs and all of that. But let us just keep that aside. Somebody has to tell them what is the problem. That itself is a big problem actually. The problem solving capabilities will come when a student is able to identify what is the problem. The root cause is over there. So it's very important that we all look at nurturing the student right from identifying what is the problem. So teaching a C in a data structure in a first year of engineering is a little easier than teaching a student in the fourth year on how to identify a problem, right? That's a big challenge. I'm sure all the industry people will be on my side when I say this. What is it and how do we solve it? Everybody has a great fancy of just leaving problems, into our hands and heads and asking us to resolve for them. Some of the attempts have been made by us as SmartBridge, and those are in line with how the academic segment in the country is actually moving. We go to NEP 2020 implementation. I am sure some of the colleges are already aggressively implementing it. Some of them are just, pulling up their socks for now. Some of them have been proficient by now. Some of the things which these, pointers which we need to understand from NEP 2020 are, there is a complete emphasis on problem solving skills, multidisciplinary skills of every learner who is passing out from the universities and the colleges, irrespective of the fact whether they come from a degree college or an engineering college. This has become a very, very key prominent thing from the NEP 2020. Apart from multidisciplinary skills, if you look at what are the other things that this NEP is actually asking us to implement, is skill-based learning. I am sure in the last 1.5 years, all of you would have witnessed that there is a clear emphasis on skill and competency of the student. Going back, what exactly is the industry is asking? They're asking for competent resources who are skilled. So the skill-based competency evaluation takes the center stage of your student life. The other point which I'm sure all of you would have seen is emphasis on internships. Right? Gone are the days when somebody is going into the organization and the organization is spending its resources, both the time, money and manpower to train a fresher and make them deployable. They're expecting a learner or a student, fresh graduate, to come into an organization with these basic skill sets. Clean slates are no more welcome in any organization for now. So it's very important that we need to look at whether we are able to provide internship opportunity for each and every student studying in every college of the country. It's easier said than done. I will accept that. But is there an alternate way to provide that? Yes, when you call this as a global economy and when we say the boundaries of every country have been sniped and world in totality has become one nation, it's thanks to the digital penetration into every one of our lives. We cannot expect each and every organization to come and spare their valuable time to nurture a fresher in a college. That automatically or maybe indirectly becomes a responsibility of each one of us sitting in this room. How do we solve for this problem then? So it's very important that we look around in the ecosystem, try and replicate and probably create some of the models which are already existing. Over the past 8 years, SmartBridge as an organization has touched about 1 million students. We don't want to call ourselves as a startup, but yes, we are an EdTech solution provider, just an 8-year-old organization in the ecosystem. What are we known for? We are known for our skilling partnerships that we have with various industry leaders. We are also known for the kind of faculty development programs that we actually take up. We understand it's very important, and because the nature of your student has changed, the learning or the teaching capability of our classrooms also is required to change, and that's why we are consciously involved in faculty development programs of various colleges. When we do this competency-based skilling and learning programs for the students, it's also very important for us to look at building industry partnerships so that the placements actually come into play. And that's what we do through our various internship programs and the other programs that I will talk in a while from now. I am sure all of you would have definitely heard about a Salesforce virtual internship program, and synonymous to that is one of my colleague, Jay. Okay, you would have definitely heard about this program, and most of your colleges have actually participated in this virtual internship program. What is so different about this virtual internship program is not just giving a technology for a learner to learn, but there is a complete mentorship which is provided to the student. Now, why is it that the online learning has become a big problem for majority of us? Is because students' interest is not retained and they leave it midway. There's no way that we can actually monitor whether the student has genuinely studied or not. These are big problems, and this is something that I hear in every conversation that I have with any university or a college. We have a solution that has been built in this virtual internship program and all the other programs that we have created. We have a perfect mechanism to ensure that there is a technical support which is provided in terms of their teaching and learning purposes, and also mentorship which is available to the student while they are doing hands-on component, which is nothing but project. Now, why is this project really very important? Because when we are saying that the industry is not welcoming the clean slates, they are very consciously looking at where is it that you have actually implemented what you have learned in a business scenario and have actually achieved what is really required by the industry. Whether we say about the problem solving capabilities or maybe working in a workspace which is actually similar to what they will experience in an organization that is doing this virtual internship. 2 minutes to explain about a specific program which is only centered for a college, for a particular batch on the emerging technologies, where we bring up the role specific and domain specific use cases for the students. And this is an intensive 80-hour program where 40 hours is technical training followed by 40 hours of hands-on practical component which is taught to the students. These are programs which are backed by companies like Google, Salesforce, IBM, so on and so forth. 25 such skilling partnerships are actually available with us, and with their blessing, the technical component comes from them, and we build use cases, or what you call as projects is actually built by our team, and there is a complete mentorship which is available for your students to complete this project-based learning. Project-based learning is again a reflection which is available in NEP 2020 implementation, where the credit alignment is actually aligned to this. Moving on, what else? If we say qualification is not equal to, talking about the capability of a student, what else is going to be important? And that's where the topic of the day comes into picture. Certification becomes very important. So global certifications have been very, very important for the organizations to benchmark the quality of the student that they are looking to hire. We have a complete division which is dedicated to only training students on global certifications. After they complete this project-based learning, we also train them for the global certifications. Right? We also have introduced a very interesting concept called Skill Wallet. This is nothing but a repository of, or a snapshot of, all the skills which you feel that the student should take will be reflected into a profile which is called as S net worth, skill net worth, that will actually demonstrate their capability when they walk into any interview room. All the skills, all the competencies, all the role-based certifications, all the global certifications, and the internships that the student has done, or the projects that the student has done, it's all captured into this as a skill wallet. I'll take a moment to walk you through what exactly is the skill wallet. Let's just look at the skill wallet video.
Teaching journey. Hello educators, we are sure you wish to have Are you ready to discover a transformative platform that will revolutionize your teaching journey? Hello educators, we are sure you wish to have a handy tool to make your learning expedition easier. Welcome to Skill Wallet, an ultimate platform offering an extensive array of tools and resources to elevate your professional growth and development. Within Skill Wallet, you gain access to a comprehensive suite of skilling resources, including faculty development programs, interactive webinars, powerful software tools, skill badges, certifications, etc. But wait, there's more. Skill Wallet introduces the Skill Bank, a centralized repository of offerings curated specially for you, providing a wealth of industry-valued resources to enhance your teaching capabilities. And let's not forget the innovative Skill Card, a personalized showcase highlighting your skills you've acquired through your journey within Skill Wallet, empowering you to display your expertise with pride. Unlock your potential and build your skills net worth by earning credits through course completions, assessments, and more. Transforming professional development, our Skill Wallet, tailored for educators, offers vital resources. Collaborating with industry partners, our skilling programs align with evolving industry demands and student needs, ensuring your success and value in education. Activate your Skill Wallet today and embark on a transformative journey to enhance your teaching skills and enrich the learning experience for your students. SmartBridge is excited to collaborate with ISTE to empower educators through Skill Wallet. We are launching faculty development programs on all the emerging technologies. You can scan the QR code to register and begin enhancing your skills net worth with Skill Wallet.
On that note, I'm sure you have actually seen how important is the Skill Wallet going to be.
Are you ready to discover
As a utility aspect for all your students? If we are talking about the last element that I'm covering from NEP is multi-entry and multi-exit for your students, even if they're exiting in between, when they walk out with a 1 year or a 2 year or a 3 year or a 4th year qualification, don't just give them a qualification which is academic in sphere. You should be able to add industry certifications or the global certifications for the student profile so that they will be able to stand tall in the competitive market that exists. And even when the student is not a graduate, companies are also okay and highly flexible to hire an incomplete graduate. I don't know, I can't get the right word. How do we put it? Even if a student is going out at the 2nd year of their engineering, if they are stopping their education for some reasons, if they have this kind of qualifications or an industry-based projects, if they have done, the industry is okay to hire those kind of resources. It's not that I'm encouraging students to actually drop out, but even if they do it, let them have this as a strong support. And let's say if they're not dropping out, across 4 years of their engineering, let us say they do 6 projects through the online support that we are able to provide to them. Imagine how strong will be the profile of your students and how great will be the skill net worth of your students. My team, Yuktesh, Shivam and Jay are actually available. In case you would like to have some detailed conversations with us, just feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Hello. Thank you, ma'am. I invite Mr. Veeresh Kumar, General Manager, HR, Medha Servo Drives Private Limited, MSDPL. I would like to request Ranjit, SRIT Anantapur, to felicitate Veeresh Kumar, sir. Meet Veeresh Kumar, an accomplishment HR expert with over 25 years of dedicated experience in steering diverse stakeholder groups across various locations. He brings with him a comprehensive range of skills and expertise spanning across various domains, from talent management to performance appraisal and everything in between. Having completed his master's degree in human resource management and service from Bangalore University, Veeresh has served as General Manager HR at Medha Servo Drives Private Limited since March 1999. His key competences include policy development, talent acquisition, HR process implementation, employee engagement, and compensation administration. With his adeptness in communication and negotiation abilities, Veeresh Kumar is well equipped to drive business objectives and ensure effective management and successful execution of HR initiatives. I would like to request sir.
I think things are going a bit delay, so I'll just stick to my point. Today I've given a topic, career opportunities in our core industries and other. Sometimes I'm worried what is this core industries actually, and jobs in the core industries. I find that job is everywhere and every nook and corner. I just give us some brief of how organization works actually, and what are the roles and expertise required in each industry. If you start with any organization, there is a product, and product is developed by somebody. We call it a conceptual development, where some basic idea, they bring out the product and people start developing that product. Maybe they call scientists, research scholars. Once this concept is developed, some designers come and make a viable and authentic module of this concept actually, and which comes into a real time as a product. Once this product is authenticated, somebody has to make it. Comes hardware and software. Now coming software is a big word actually in this world today. When I started recruitment in 2005, I find out of 600 people, almost 400 are core industry, core branches. Now I see 500 computers and rest others. That shows that the other engineerings are dying down actually. Unfortunate. But we require, in today's scenario where the service industry count 53% of the total industries, where a lot of automation, computerization, and process improvements done, this service department required a lot of software. And software came in a boom. I agree that today's society where people are getting a job thanks to software. When coming to software, but software cannot work alone actually. It has to be aligned with the hardware actually. That's where the core industry, what you call when we say hardware development, apart from software, there the industry come, which you call it core, or I don't know, something like, but I feel that core is a very small word for that actually. It is a bigger, wide range actually, where you start with the concept development, product development, then you're doing hardware also apart from software. Yes, software is a wider range actually. Once this product done, it goes to testing, validation. Somewhere you call it testing engineers, validation engineers. These are the roles available into the market. Once testing, validation done, and it's a market-ready product, it goes for a production. Production became a big scenario actually, where you have testing, testing, outward testing, on-job testing, then product testing. Once this testing is done, product is done, manufactured, assembled as per the stages of production, it goes to the market. There come a role of service engineers, post. These are the roles actually. When I talk about these roles, these are starting from the concept development, product development, then hardware, software, testing, then production engineer and sales and service engineer. These are all the engineers that come into the picture actually. Whatever you produce in your college, in a different scenario, they work in a different roles actually in the industry. Let it be core, software, or any other service organization, they work in these kind of roles actually. Now, what do you pay? How they get paid basically? If more intelligent, they understand more sciences, more engineering, they may join in a concept development, product development, where their pay is high based on their capabilities and skills. That's how it is actually, works in market. So today, market is more on software, where I said 53% of the service organization works. And software is one thing which more and more people are joining in. But there are other sectors which comes around 37% apart from the agriculture, where we require people, but people has to develop their own skills in a specialized required based on each industry. There are process industries like cement industries, there are mining industries who works on digging the earth, people like us who manufacture the product and send to the market. So all these different scenarios, we require engineers based on their each industry's skills actually. And there is a big gap between industries and the colleges as of now today. And a lot of industries spending a lot of time and energy to train these people to match the industries actually. On the whole, coming to MEDA, I just tell we are the complete life cycle of the product from concept development to we do up to sales, after sales services, and we require all kind of people, but basically when we come to our R&D, we find very few people who are capable enough in today's scenario, particularly. As education is more towards the software development, we find core subjects like electronics, electrical and mechanical. People are losing the interest and they are not really capable and in line with the organization's need. And as most of the Tpos are sitting here, I request them at least give some emphasis on the core subjects of the individuals. Unless they don't understand the sciences, they cannot become engineers actually. Engineers is something they create actually new things, not only software, complete product. So let us emphasize more on the subjects also, the fundamental sciences of the each engineering, where students can study apart from the aptitude and vocabulary. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the valuable information with us. Now, I request Ms. Kusala Gade, Program Manager, NSE Academy, to please come on to the dais. Yes, sir. I request Jashwinder Kaur Garu, Pulaya Engineering College, Kurnool, to felicitate Ms. Kusala Gade Garu. An experienced professional with 15 years of expertise in team management, pre-sales and key account management. Kusala has a strong background in technical training and management, which has helped her excel in leading teams, designing effective training programs and managing regional operations. Her skills in pre-sales activities and key account management led to the identification of client needs and the delivery of tailored solutions, driving business growth and client satisfaction. Kusala's proficiency in designing comprehensive IT infrastructure solutions has optimized performance and security for numerous organizations. She holds a bachelor's degree in mechatronics from MGIT, JNTU, Hyderabad, and combines theoretical knowledge with practical experience to deliver innovative and impactful results. I now invite Ms. Kusala Garu to address the gathering.
Thank you so much. I have never understood myself that my profile is this big. Thank you. Are we able to see that? Okay. Welcome team. Or do I use that space? Okay. Yeah. Oh, this focus light is too bright. May I just ask how many of the crowd is HRs here? Raise your hands. Okay, and how many are TPOs? Great. And the first front row is anyways the keynote speakers. Okay. So my name is Kushala. I'm the program manager for Fortinet Technologies. I manage the academy program for APAC region. I'm based out of Hyderabad. So basically my nature of work is to work with engineering colleges, universities across APAC in providing training and certification for faculty and students. 10 years ago, like about a decade ago, in 2006 to 2008 time frame, we never had this kind of TPO revolution or campus placements in every college. Right? So that's when actually I graduated, and when today if I see, I mean we had to go door to door, take buses, carry resumes, read newspapers for the vacancies and try for job opportunities. Today really I could say this is a revolution. We are actually sitting in an auditorium with room full of TPOs. And their objective is to provide job opportunities for the students. I mean, this is a splendid achievement. I should say, thanks to the TPOs, the tremendous work that you do to cater to the students' job opportunities is something like, you're no less than a faculty, you're no less than a technical resource for a college, and I should really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So before going into the actual facts, let me just introduce you to the Fortinet systems. Basically, we are a multinational company based out of United States. Which one? About 700,000 customer base, right from a Apollo Pharmacy unit to a international client which is into banking, which is into manufacturing, which is into healthcare, or an ISP like Bharti Airtel or immense ISP providers. We have customers using Fortinet products, Fortinet firewalls, Fortinet switches across their production network. So about a 22-year-old organization with this kind of exposure into the market. We are actually about 13,600 employees globally. And with offices, development centers across the globe, we have R&D center and a tax support center in Bangalore region. Now Fortinet has been actually rewarded as a leader in the Magic Quadrant. If anyone has gone through the Gartner's report or the Forrester Waves reports, Fortinet has been identified as a leader in the SD-WAN technology, the security domain, the network security, multiple other spaces. As I told you, over 700,000 customer base and top 10 of under each segment, whether it is healthcare, whether it is IT, ITES, every corporate company has got Fortinet in their production network, backbone, or their core network, or an edge network, everywhere. So how many of us actually inspire our students to seek network security or networking as a career objective? We see last 10-15 years, lot of people going into software development. I see some hands raising and I like that, okay? So, computer science engineering is equal to C, C++, Java, full stack programming. That's it. They get hired, 3, 4, 5, 15 lakhs package, end up in a job. After 4 years, you look forward for every year's 10%, 15% hike. You get, the candidate gets some monetary challenges, some loans, maybe a car, maybe a house or whatever. Then they want to shift jobs. And after 5-6 years of career, they end up being a project manager or a team leader. And then I am seeing students lose interest because they have been learning, doing the same things, and because they don't learn anything else and they have been sitting on the projects for a long time, they lose interest. But to keep up their families or to keep up their careers, they end up continuing that work. What if I say network security or networking as a career gives them enough challenges to upskill themselves and try new variations in their careers? Would you agree? Would you feel that, yeah, this is a space where we can inspire students? Like, how many of our faculty teach computer network subject in the engineering 3-1? So we are talking about the star topology, bus topology, the OSI models, the TCP/IP protocols. Whatever we are talking now, the AI is actually far, far beyond that, where we are experiencing security attacks and vulnerabilities beyond the 7 layers. Like at a physical layer, we are seeing attacks. At an application layer, we are seeing attacks. So if you take networking as a career objective and bring up AI into that, wouldn't be an interesting career opportunity? So why can't we actually guide our students in that direction is my question actually to the crowd. So HRs definitely might not agree to my point. They can't hire candidates directly to be placed on a production environment. But as TPOs, as faculty, I would say there is an ample amount of opportunity. If you see, these are some industry facts. Sridevi was mentioning about 2030 is going to be a big year. So out of the 90 billion students that you're talking about, 3.5 is my category, where we are actually falling short of job market, and there is a demand for jobs, but we will not be able to fulfill that kind of demand if we don't wake up now. Right? And again, another interesting fact of 2030, 90% of India's population, or the human population for that matter, is actually going to be connected on internet. So imagine the kind of threats we are going to face. At least 50% of you in this crowd might have faced a hacking issue, your Facebook account being hacked, or your bank account has been hacked, or you get phishing emails that your bank is asking for a new password, asking for Aadhaar update, so on and so forth. So as a normal human being, if you are not technologically sound, do you think we will be able to address this query? If, for example, my father is given an email ID and something comes directly from a sbi.co.in something, I am 110% sure he is going to go and click that page, right? But definitely that kind of awareness, it is not that too difficult to learn technology, but we know our parents, our fathers, mothers, everyone is now being given a smartphone, which is Aadhaar binded. The mobile number is actually binded to the Aadhaar, and then Aadhaar is binded to a bank account. Bank account is actually binded to a PAN number, and then we go into the income tax portal to file our taxes. So these are all our day-to-day lives, and we see threat everywhere, right? So that, not only that, if you see the market, which is actually, you can see $265 billion business actually is only onto the cybersecurity space. Every organization is going to spend money to safeguard their networks. Every organization is going to spend money to save their networks at a gateway level. Right? Today, if you are talking about the Polarity College, definitely at their backbone, they will be having a firewall, gateway security, right? Tomorrow, directors would be given a special privileges, students will be given a Wi-Fi access. At a university level, these are all bounded. We want our campus to be Wi-Fi enabled. So we are providing internet everywhere, that means security is needed everywhere. When we talk about security, the features also should be to that extent where we safeguard our networks. So Fortinet actually creates opportunity for organizations to safeguard their networks, and today I am talking about AI in this forum. It is interesting also for me to know that out of 53 plus products we have in Fortinet, 20 products are already on AI. For example, we know what does a firewall do, right? Imagine we have something called a Forti Manager. So Forti Manager is a device which manages multiple devices in a data center using a single management console. Similarly, we have a Forti Analyzer, which will give you a log information. We have a Forti Authenticator, which does a two-factor authenticator, which is like OTPs, your token system, whenever you are connected to the VPN, it gives you a token to approve, right? If anyone of you are actually working on stock market, like Kite or any NJ Wealth kind of websites, then it will ask you for two-factor authentication, mobile app codes, which are binded to your mobile numbers. So imagine, if they are not safeguarded, you are at a very great threat. So today, we are actually doing it with human support. But what if AI comes into picture and helps us build this infrastructure through an AI-enabled system? So definitely, do you think AI is important in cybersecurity? CSC, big data and data analytics. So multiple branches have come, right? So do you think really, are we applying this kind of logic? If our engineers, actually the upcoming engineers, are thinking in that angle, that okay, whatever we are studying, where are we going to apply this? The practical approach towards what they are learning. Are we creating that kind of examples? So my point is definitely AI is going to be there for next 10 plus years, and I would want to see at least 30 to 40% of each engineering college professional to take up network security and artificial intelligence as their career objective, because there is going to be a very good growth trajectory, and they will come back to you and say, thank you for actually guiding me in this direction. I am enjoying my work. This is what actually I anticipate. So basically, AI is important in cybersecurity, no doubt. So is it safe to automate cybersecurity? So when we are saying there are a lot of threats, what if we automate and a human doesn't actually monitor? What will happen? Definitely there are cost efficiency parameters, and then removing of the human error if we bring AI into cybersecurity, and better decision making actually can be done through AI in the cybersecurity space. Do you really think cybersecurity, AI in cybersecurity can help prevent the attacks? Any idea? Will that happen? Do you foresee that? So if we actually strengthen the characteristics of cyber attacks, then definitely we are going to see a tremendous change in preventing the attacks. Just like, for example, in healthcare, if a PET scan shows you where the tumor is, and then accordingly you are going to give the treatment. Same way, if an AI triggers you in terms of, okay, this is going to be a threat for you, and then you are going to give a solution for that. That is the way forward that we are thinking. And then come up with the defense techniques and strengthen and analyze the data. Definitely these are the ways we can prevent attacks through AI. And where all we can implement this AI in cybersecurity is in the password protection. The other day when I was actually asked to change my Active Directory password, every 3 months in MNCs, it will ask you to change your Active Directory password. And we are supposed to connect to an VPN connection. By the time I was actually doing a change of my password, there was some mishap happened and my laptop got stuck. I, being an employee of an organization like this, I had to face that, and then my IT has come in to support us. Definitely there will be user challenges, and if something like an AI can help us during this kind of incident, definitely it can give you a trigger. So much before joining Fortinet, I was working with Juniper Networks into the same academy role. There we had AI in wireless, which is mixed with wireless. So if you see any networking person, if in the room, can actually correlate when we are configuring a wireless network and we are giving a Wi-Fi access to the users, what happens? If there is any networking issue or a connectivity issue in the Wi-Fi, at the console level it will trigger that so and so user, Ms. Kushala, is having this problem, IP address so and so. So they did not actually brainstorm what is this problem, where is it coming from. The AI is actually guiding it to the right person, right problem at the right time, and the solution time is reduced. This way what happens, oh, is that bell for me? Oh, sorry. Okay, so again on the vulnerability assessments and behavioral patterns, AI can help you. So I can just skip off all of this. So instead of saying future of AI in cybersecurity, I would say future is AI in cybersecurity. So how does Fortinet help here? We have a program through our CSR initiative, which is the Fortinet Academy program. And these are the certification paths in it. Right from the Fortinet Certified Fundamentals course to the expert level course, we provide this certification and training for students and faculties. And all this training content, labs and certification are free for faculty and students. Now all this while we have been actually asking, industry has to extend their arm to help us for bridging the skills and all. Now industry has actually come forward. Now as TPOs, please go back to your management, go back to your HODs, go back to your faculty and ask them to upskill themselves and nominate students to take up cybersecurity and network security as their career objective. So this is actually a free program. We don't charge anything. We don't have internal team who does this pushing or FDPs kind of thing. We are actually signed up with AICTE and the FDPs are done through the ATAL FDP program. So the faculty can go and register for the ATAL program, and then there are AICTE registered internship opportunities which you can look forward. We are having almost like 3,500 plus partners across India who actually every time require candidates into pre-sales, post-sales and technical roles as attack support engineers. So there are ample amount of jobs available. Please make sure that you take this message back to the students, and if any doubts you can actually reach out to us. And we also have an opportunity to create a center of excellence in your campuses. If you are interested, some of the colleges here like Shashi Institute and a couple of other colleges actually are shown interest in setting up their own center of excellence. If anyone is interested, please reach out to us. This is my email ID is on the screen. Right, thank you so much again for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing insights regarding various technologies and career opportunities for the students. I now invite Mr. Udaykant Reddy Narlagaru, General Manager, Satyam Venture Engineering Services, to please come on to the dais. I request Sri Sandeep Reddy Garu, Narayana Engineering College, I also request Sri Murali Garu to please come on to the dais for the felicitation to Udaykant Garu. Narlagaru has established himself as a performance-driven expert who excels at translating theoretical knowledge into practical solutions. He boasts has gained multicultural IT and managed quick learning and innovative thinking. Udaya has held various prestigious positions throughout his career, including Senior Manager in Talent Acquisition and Recruitment at Cyanide Limited in Bangalore, Director of Talent Acquisition at Pack of Management Study to address the gathering.
All this aspect, it can be the embedded work, it can be the design, it can be the balancing of the wheels, or it can be your steering systems and your seating. So all these things is what we work on. And what kind of technologies is that we generally use. So these are the modern trends in automobile. So what we look is the crash worthiness, because if you see most of the companies, they happen when you are traveling. So how safe are the occupants within the car? Okay, that is a major thing that everybody looks at. That is vehicle safety, the durability of the vehicle. So most of us talk that Toyota cars or the Ford cars give more durability than other cars. So how best they can design their engines? So what are the technologies that are required to design their engines? And ride comfort. If you are traveling to a long distance, so you always see that what kind of comfort that I will be feeling when I am traveling by this vehicle. So within that, we have to see the seating systems and what kind of designs are required for the seating and other things is what we work on. The handling behavior when we are moving on the road. So if you are changing the lanes, or if you are driving straight in the different conditions, what is the handling behavior that every car gives? That's how the things are taken up. So all these things are coming up. Why? Because earlier we were having 1 or 2 cars which are Ambassador or Fiat or anything like that. So they did not have much of competition. So the development of all these things were also not there. But currently, because of the competition that we have, so all the companies are going for innovation. Okay, so we differentiate them as domains, which is the design, simulation, the mechatronics, which is a part of embedded, mechanical as well as electronics, and digital manufacturing, right? So the design and simulation activities, what we look at is, we look at all the mechanical students from all the colleges. And we know mechanical students do the design aspect as well as analysis that is required in order to make the complete design and other simulation activities of a car. And mechatronics involves both mechanical combination with an electrical or embedded aspects of the car. Okay, so to make this happen, so we need the expertise from the industry. Means we take the freshers from the college, and earlier days we were training them as per the need of the company, right? But currently it is not the same. So every company looks for a ready-made product, or a person, a student, when we are looking at them, so they should be ready or industry ready, it is called. At least they should have the idea of what is in the industry, what is required by the industry, what tools they have to learn, and other things. So when we are looking at design and manufacturing industries, we say NPD, product engineering, ESS, and manufacturing engineering is what we look at, and within that there are subdivisions of work that they do. So CAE and CFD, you can see that within a car there are a lot of aspects that are taken care. It can be automotive electronics, powertrain, engine, that is your engine components, body, full vehicle, body control systems, restraint systems, which is your airbags, seat belts, which is called as safety systems. The doors and door trims, because we need to see the design of the doors as well as the interiors and exteriors of the system also. And the chassis, the exhaust system. So there are different parts or different aspects of the car that we look at. And mechatronics, which is the hardware as well as software, because earlier it was just an engine, but currently you are able to connect to the car. So you can see the car, you can drive the cars, as well as you are able to see what your mobiles are having. And at the same time, these cars are auto. Many of the high-end cars, you can see that they are controllable from external sites also. Okay, so in the mechatronics side, we do the development and software testing, as well as we support in various activities. And what kind of skills is that we look at, basically? LS Dyna and CCM Hypermesh, because meshing is also needed, and in CAD, CATIA, ProE, as well as Creo. These are the tools that every student should learn in order to make sure that they are getting placed, and each company will be picking them who are already trained in this particular skills. And coming to what artificial intelligence plays a role over here in automobile is, so they read the driving patterns, and they also suggest how and where, in which conditions the car should be driven, and what are the areas, what are the aspects that they should take care to make sure that it's a safe ride for them. Okay, so what I would like to say is, most of the times we all TPOs or all the colleges are currently concentrating on the computer science, which is a field where all the students feel interested, but mechanical as well as mechatronics and related subjects are also very much important over here. And if you are neglecting this thing, so in future we will not be having the people, and all the programs and other things also will be deferred. So we like to say that all the colleges should concentrate on giving this pool, which will help the companies like us grow, as well as the R&D activities also will be taken care further. So it's a short note, but yeah, thank you everyone.
Excuse me, audience. There is one special announcement. Yesterday, I think most of you visited different stalls. So Blackbugs, they gave one sheet, which is cross puzzle, and we got total 19 selects. So for those 19 selects, Blackbugs is willing to give special prizes, which we will give you soon. In a different way, I can say that Dayachesi Velladhu Undandi. Yes, if you are there, then only we will give. Yes.
It's an honor to invite Dr. Mohammad Abdullah Rashid, Vice President, People Success Organo-Eco Habits, to come on to the dais. I would like to call upon Mr. Madhusudan Reddy, TPO, Sri Venkateshwara PG College, Anantapuram, to felicitate Dr. Mohammad Abdullah Rashid Garu. Dr. Mohammad Abdullah Rashid, a seasoned HR professional and business transformation leader with over 27 years of diverse experience across agriculture, manufacturing, infrastructure, and engineering industries. Dr. Rashid's strategic HR expertise has been recognized and celebrated throughout his career. He has been honored with esteemed accolades, including the HR Leadership Award in Manufacturing from IPE and being featured as one of the India's 40 most talented HR leaders by Ethno and the World HRD Congress. Dr. Rashid's track record of leadership roles at PowerMake Projects Limited, PMPL, My Home Constructions, RV Associates, and Sureka Group speaks volumes of his exceptional professional capabilities. Academically, he holds an executive program in HR management from IIM Calicut, a PG diploma in HR management from Andhra Pradesh Productivity Council, and a PhD in HR management from Chitkara University. Dr. Rashid's contributions continue to shape the HR landscape and drive business success. I cordially request Sir to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. Are you going to listen me or hear me? Both. So, if you want to do both, I'll ask you to do something. Is it okay? Small activity, because last few hours I'm observing you are hearing most of the time. So, I'll ask you to do small activity. Is that okay for all of us? I sincerely request you to stand up once. Small activity, very useful at this juncture because you sat more than a couple of hours, right? Small activity. Do you are comfortable, huh? Any discomfort, be comfortable, okay? You have to touch your hands to here. Stand on the toes. If somebody is pulling up, relax. 1 second. Stand on the toes, somebody is pulling you up, relax. Please, sit down. Thank you so much for obliging my request. This gives you a lot of energy to hear me or listen me, whatever you want, okay? So I'm Rashid, as introduced to you. I have around 28 years of experience in HR leadership roles, mostly on infrastructure industry. Like I worked in GMR, Lanco, My Home as a Vice President HR. During last 2 decades of my experience, I have been to a lot of universities, colleges across India, and I interviewed a lot of civil engineers, freshers. I asked her one question. Why civil engineering? What will be the answer? What is the answer from the students? Can you guess? Pardon? Not got CSE because I am joining civil engineering. No. Any guess? They used to answer me, sir, any IT engineers, whatever they do, they can't show you to you. But I worked in a particular project where I can show this constructed by me. So today, it's a very pathetic situation for all of us. Recently, I visited a couple of universities where there is no civil engineering courses. It's paining me a lot. So that's the reason I'm going to touch upon a couple of things. Employment opportunities to civil engineers, and what are the various subdomains of civil engineers, and what is that one particular project? Who are the stakeholders of a particular project? For example, say GMR Airport, L&T Metro. So I'll talk about these two projects as a case study. So while talking to you, all put together my talk maybe 15 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah. So let me talk about employment opportunities civil engineers. Next slide, please. Click. Clients. Who are clients in civil engineering projects? Any idea? Major clients. Any idea? Mostly governments. Who are those? Click. I'm giving this perspective to you all, especially to TPOs. Whenever, wherever I go to any campus, most of the times, civil engineering students are not able to understand what kind of company they are joining. What is that company is doing the business? What is that business they are doing? So whether they are client company, contract company. So as I said, clients are government, state government projects, private major projects, public-private partnership project. We call it a PPP project. Any idea PPP project means? Any example, live examples? GMR Airport, L&T Airport, again case study. Yeah. All highways, yes, we are paying tolls, right? I'll talk about that also, sir. So, these are the authorities, central governments, they form NHI, CPWD, RITES, NIRD, AI. Airport authority, they give bidding for the various projects. So, who has to bid this? Suppose airport authority announced the construction of Hyderabad airport. Who has to bid this? Major contractors. Who are the major contractors in India? Shapurji Palanji, Tata Projects, major contracts. So now let us talk about the civil engineers where to join, whether contracting company or client company. So apart from contracting clients, who are the other stakeholders in who are executing? Okay. 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 Any other idea about where few other major companies involved in construction of civil engineers? MNCs, top MNCs? Indian contractor, sir. Gammon is Indian contractor. They pay huge salaries than IT companies for the freshers. Many of TPOs in this forum may not know about these companies. All are Indian contractors, sir. They are the consulting companies, sir. You are talking about contracting companies where L&T, Tata Projects, Shapurji Palanji, GMR, HCC, Afghans, Gammon India, Reliance, JMC, Punjaloid, all these are Indian contractors. Apart from this, we have subcontractors. Apart from this, consulting companies. Any ideas, sir, about these consulting companies who do a lot of work for civil engineering projects, who pays huge salary to civil engineers? DPR. I'll talk about this, sir. They do design, project designing, PMC, project management consulting, FTR, feasibility study report, EPC, engineering procurement contracting, DBFOT, BOOT, BOT, PFI, BOO. Any ideas are about this? Which companies they do this? What is the company? I'm talking about CBRI, Aegis India, IRCON, Tata, Benchmark Consultants, Stoop, NPC, JLL, IRCON. All these consulting companies, X-ray, exactly. But these are the companies, they work before awarding the contract to the contractor. JLL, suppose for example, L&T Metro project is 18,800 crores project, executed in heart of city in Hyderabad, a world's biggest project in elevated project. For that, what is that first civil engineering company to do is to do a feasibility study report, FSR, then DPR, detailed project reporting. These are the companies, especially JLL, CBRE, all top MNCs, they hire civil engineers for these works. Especially people who are having highest writing abilities, they hire this for these projects. Because for DPR, they have to write detailed projects, details about the project reporting, all those things. So these are the consulting companies, they hire civil engineers and they pay highest remuneration than IT companies. So let me talk about all these are the companies who hire civil engineers, but what are the subdomains of civil engineering having highest demand? Any idea? Any idea? Site engineering? Okay. Okay. I'll tell you one example, sir. HR is a main domain, subdomain is recruitment, performance appraisal, training, all those things, right, sir? Like civil engineering is a domain. What is subdomains of civil engineering? Contracts management, yes, sir. Any other? As a TPO, you should know that, right, sir? Because you should ask a company, what is your company doing? Is it a consulting company, contracting company, or subcontracting company? What is that if the student is working? Is it for a consulting company working for a detailed project reporting or feasibility study reporting or execution or contracting or project management consulting? What is that? You should know. So subdomains of engineering in engineering language, we bifurcate into various subdomains like quantity survey, billing, planning, execution, QA, QC. So which is the demand in the market today? Apart from designing part. Planning and project management. Any other ideas from this forum? Nobody is talking. I think you're all TPOs, right? Is it useful information? I am talking in a right sense. But please interact with me, Novas. Because I want to learn from you guys, right? Oh, that is the reason it's paining. It's a paining to me. So my recommendation, sir. As a TPO, what is my recommendation to you all? I'll talk about a small story. In a thick jungle, a small rabbit is typing on his laptop a small thesis. So while rabbit was typing a thesis, a small fox came to rabbit. Hey rabbit, what are you doing? Rabbit says, I'm trying to write a thesis how to kill a fox. Is it? Yes. Can you prove it? Rabbit says, yes, I can prove it. So both rabbit and fox went inside, locked inside, and after some time rabbit came with the fox bones. Keeping aside the bones of fox, again rabbit is typing on its laptop. After some time, a bear came to rabbit. Hey rabbit, what are you doing? Rabbit says, I'm trying to write a thesis how to kill a bear. A silence, big silence, you know. So bear said, is such a small animal, you're trying to kill me. Yes. So can you prove this? Yes, I can prove. So both rabbit and bear went inside, locked. After some time, rabbit came with the bear bones. Keeping aside the bear bones, rabbit is again typing on its laptop. After some time, a big animal. This story was going on. At the end of the day, a big animal. What is a big animal? Elephant, yes sir. So elephant came to rabbit. Hey rabbit, what are you doing? Rabbit said, I'm trying to kill an elephant. I'm writing a thesis on this. What is the response from elephant? Hey rabbit, stop this nonsense. I've been observing this. What are you doing inside? Tell me what are you doing inside? I'm asking you, sir, what is that happening inside? Oh, there is a lion. Who is the lion here, sir? You are the lion. Who is the rabbit, sir, here? Who is the rabbit here? Your student. So my recommendation is be a mentor to your student. So especially for a civil engineering students, this mentorship helps them, because in today's scenario, if you talk about civil engineering demand in the market, huge talent scarcity in India. I've been struggling to hire a general manager of my project from the past several months, who is expert in planning and execution, who is an expert with quantity surveying, with a knowledge of BIM. No talent in India, sir, honestly. And most of our experts are going abroad. So these are my couple of thoughts I want to share with you all, guys. Easy to start an entrepreneurial journey, sir. If you choose, so you have to mentor your civil engineering students. If you work for 4 years, you can start your own company. So highest remuneration for leaders in India, sir. You may not know, you will be surprised. We pay a leadership role in India. Almost all my past 5 to 6 companies, we used to pay at least 3 crores for vice president. 3 to 5 crores also. So these are my few points I want to touch upon. So any questions, I love to answer yours. Thank you so much for listening. Any questions? Correct? Correct. Okay. Sir, internship easy to offer, sir. Anytime any TPO comes to me, I have given hundreds of internships to various colleges across India. Whoever approaches me, internship is always available in my company. Not only in my company, wherever I work, even I can refer a couple of civil engineering companies, they engage interns. Correct. Fine, sir. Sure. I am there for that, sir. Sir, you may not be aware, before bifurcating, there was an organization like you, NTPO. They appointed me as a chief advisor for this organization, this kind of organization. Me and Infosys Nagesh Garu were the advisors for guiding force for this TPO, sir, in Hyderabad. Maybe you can check. But after bifurcation, it was not fruitful. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights and first of all, motivating and energizing all of us. It's my privilege to call upon Mr. Nagveer, trusted leader of EdTech industry, to come on to the dais and address the gathering.
once again one more presentation, that is many of you have visited our title sponsors CCC counter, and they kept a drop box there. That now we are going to, whoever are here, for them only we are going to give the prizes, but that prize we will give during the evening cocktail party time. But now we are announcing the names. But here, they should be here. Yeah, they should be here. So please. I request Prakash from Lendi. So now this prize is not only for the TPOs, I think even the sponsors also here. The name is Naveen Kumar, EduBoard Technologies. Is he there? Naveen Kumar. Naveen Kumar? No. Yeah, we are going to take another one. Again, the prize is to sponsors only. So, that is Amit Shah, XLR. Is he available? So, TPOs are very lucky. Still, we have the chance. Now we are lucky. So the name is Bhaskar Rao, Triveni College. Is he available? Triveni Degree College, Bhaskar Rao. Next. Yes, sir. V. Suresh, GPREC. V. Suresh. No. The name is not clear, but the college is VJIB Hyderabad. Anyone is there? Dr. Praveen. Yeah. Congratulations, Praveen. You are the first person. And you are the spotted. Okay. And collect your gift during night party. And the second one, I request Veerabhadra Reddy sir, please take the second dip. Dip.
Mr. E. Sriram, JITS. Unlucky. Mr. A. Shiva, SRKIT. That's why we should not expect full attendance from students. This 75%, 80%, that's all theory. Dr. PLM Rao. Sorry, in already treasurer in. మా చెక్ పవర్స్ కూడా ఆయనకే. మాధవరావు గారు ఇప్పటివరకు మా మాధవరావు గారు 2000 బిల్లు పంపించిన ఇది ఎందుకు సార్ అంటుంటాడు. మళ్ళీ ఎవరు చెప్పినా నమ్మడు.
And I request Dilli Babu garu for the third lucky winner. Okay, Mohan Babu University. Associate Vice President. Yes, sir. GPR Engineering College. Any representative here? GPR Engineering College. GPR. Venugopal. No. Sir, come. RVR, Jagadish. Ledo. Ledo. Appa, this match missing. Dilli Babu garke vachindi. Sir. So, congratulations, sir. Collector gives the night. Now over to Nagavir, sir. That's why I request all of you, there are 18 members are there to receive Black Bug prizes, spot. There is no postponement. So all should come during that time.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, dignitary, respected guests of the dais and everyone in this auditorium, it's a pleasure meeting you again. 3 questions to all of us. How many of us here are from enabling partners? Please raise your hand. Enabling partners like training institutions, anybody? Nice. From institutions, kindly raise your hand. More. And from industry? Very nice. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. So, while we are all here in our respective businesses, I feel our utmost value is to ensure one very important thing. Every minute or every second our students invest their time should elevate his or her profile to make him or her adopt disruptive technologies. This is one important way. When you have seen Dr. Mohan Reddy sir speaking, this is one important way where we can make the journey to make Bharat #1 on technology universe. It's so important. Aligned to this, enabling such or creating such students who are learning disruptive technologies will only build Bharat as #1 in technology university. So, last couple of weeks we have been presenting, we have prepared so many slides, 27, 28 slides, only to present in this particular forum. Yesterday I came, I requested, we wanted to shift because there are so many people who are coming here talking about their perspectives on emerging technologies, AI, all technologies, and we wanted to present something different this time. And that's the sole reason we have scrapped everything, and we wanted to do something today and now, which will be useful for all of us as a unit. Okay, so when I ask you a question, who is our competition? It's a very open forum that I wanted to really interact with you all and see that we all are on same page as one unit, driving towards success of our students, state and country. So who all are our competition? Competition may be among our enabling partners who has better solutions. One, competition may be among institutions who has better campus hiring. Two, competition is among corporates who get the best candidates. Three, and also competition is among students who bag the best career opportunity. Agree? Yes, right? So, having seen the slides that have been presented for the last 2 days, now how can we accelerate, how can we elevate and accelerate each one of us for the growth to the next mile in our own individual scope? This is the whole agenda that I am going to speak for next couple of minutes. If I say this, how can we wholeheartedly shake hand with each of us for collective and collaborative growth? This is what we wanted to really emphasize. I kept on thinking on this, what is the competition? Who is the true competition? Can anybody really give one liner, who is the true competition? Can you think? Student for himself? Sorry? The future? Very good. Any more answers? See, when we introspect, competition is not between us. Very honestly. Competition is between India and the rest of the world. Just recall what Dr. Mohan Reddy sir told. Competition is between India and the rest of the world. We want to make Bharat as number one. And if competition is between India and the rest of the world, the same thing when you zoom in, competition is between our state and the rest of the states. Very true. Right? We want to enable ourselves the best so that we enable our country to be the best globally. So, we as a state need to set the benchmark and the rest need to follow and make our country fly high. This is sole agenda. Right? So, when we speak like this, so competition is not here, not in this auditorium at all. We are all one as one unit. And now if we are all on the same page, how can we connect better? How can we collaborate better? How can we contribute better? And how can we conquer as a state, conquer together as a state and thereby as a country? Now with this, I have only 2 slides presenting to you the solution or the ecosystem that we wanted to build in the state and where the rest of the states we wanted to showcase as a model. And first slide is all about creating an ecosystem to build, operate and run as a team. Second slide is all about a barter system. You have some best in class, we have some best in class. Let us collaborate together and ensure we implement in the interest of student, in the interest of institution, in the interest of state, in the interest of country. So every time we reinventing, we, as an entrepreneurs we come up, but we have to collaborate in such a way that we do that barter system and in the interest of country we need to progress together. It's a win-win. So with this, I just wanted to open the slides. You have the slides with you? No? Okay. Secretary at Tpos Consortium. No, sir, he has it. Okay, meanwhile, I'll just talk a couple of things while we open there. As CCC, we have 3 different divisions. One is services. So one is services, 2 is products, 3 is outsourcing. As part of the services, since 2012 we have been contributing to the society on competitive coding skills as student development programs, faculty development programs, academic courses. As part of products, we have KG to PG products to elevate, upskill, reskill students. That can be as recent as Skill Graph, I would like to explain, Razor Hire, I would like to explain in very short description, and HMM 360, which is really for TPOs. And outsourcing, where it is resource augmentation, hire, train, deploy model, and manage services. While the PPT is coming up, I would just like to take up and explain at least a skill graph tool. I would just take a couple of minutes to explain. The first statement that I have made, every student that we are training in our campus, if he or she has a roadmap in year 1, what he needs to do as a baseline to what he needs to complete by end of 2nd or 3rd year. If we are baselining this, our observations for last 12 years is that every student who is investing their time during their first year is not being accounted to elevate their social profile, point 1. Number 2, every student, if a roadmap is given in first year, what kind of tools and technologies and platforms that the student is using over a period of time so that by end of 2nd year or 3rd year, the student is capable of showcasing what he has done during the first year to 2nd year. Yeah. In first year to 2nd year to the recruiters. Right? That's okay. I'll finish off this. So as part of this skill graph tool, what did we do? You know that in the current scenario, the students are being recruited through competitive coding. Competitive coding helps students, recruiters to identify problem solving skills, one aspect. But what is happening when a student comes and invests his time in first year on any local or global or local platforms, let us say a student is able to solve some 20 or 30 or 50 questions. Is he able to upload or showcase to the recruiter that I have solved these many number of questions on this platform so that hiring is made easy? No, at this point of time. There are platforms like CodeChef, there are platforms like CodeForces, there are platforms like EdCoder, HackerRank, HackerYear, so many platforms, right? So when an IMO is conducted, it is conducted on it's conducted on CodeChef. When some recruitment challenges are conducted, it is conducted on HackerRank, HackerYear. When there is a ACM ICPC conducted, it is conducted on CodeForces. I mean, CodeForces is the main tool for the success of student in ACM ICPC. So we need to understand that there are such global platforms available where recruiters are having the data, oh, this student is a 3-star coder in CodeChef. This student is this color coder in CodeForces. And these platforms also give you national and global ranks. If I take some student from some institution and if I see his profile, I'll show you. I can take any profile from any campus. I'll show the profile of the student. I'll say he is ranked 2,000, 3,000, 10,000 nationally, 20,000 globally. This is the kind of data that we have in the industry today. So why we need to invest our time in redoing so many things? Let us try to leverage. So is the platform skill graph. It gives you a goal-based learning system, a guided learning system. There are 19,000 questions in CodeChef. Example, there are 19,000 questions in CodeChef. There are near about 8,000 to 9,000 in lead code. There are 10,000+ questions in code forces. There are 320 different topics just in data structures algorithms at different levels of difficulty, and which will student practice. Being in academics, he can practice only maybe 50 topics out of 320 topics, maybe 1,000 questions out of these 20,000, 30,000 questions. Where is the guidance? So you need to have a guided mechanism how student invests his time from day one on each topic towards his career. So you need to have that framework today, because you're talking about AI. I'll just tell a small example, sir. It is just on a lighter note. My friend showed me Mother Teresa fighting against poverty. Create me a picture. Just it is viral in our WhatsApp as on today. The picture that is derived is Mother Teresa giving a pose of fighting towards small poor students, converting text to image. So AI is not that capable at this point of time. We as a human need to have a guided system to ensure AI is doing its job. This is very important. So as part of this learning, there is so much available in the internet, there is so much available on global platforms. We have that capability and capacity to put a framework for our students. What should he learn, at what time he should learn, by end of first semester, second semester, third semester, fourth semester, and on. And that guided framework we need to adapt. So what I propose today is, I have built this beautiful system. I am open to give it to any partner who is here, so that they can use it for their convenience at their own purpose. I am not just doing for myself. Why I am telling this? Because we as one unit, you have some strengths, we have some strengths. We need to collaborate and ensure we build students from day one at best quality. Can there be content? Can there be delivery? Can there be any method, any tool? Right? So that's the primary reason why we really wanted to connect, collaborate, and conquer. Right? So going back to the next slide, this is what is market landscape. Everybody, you have corporate readiness tools. corporate readiness tools. Can that be in any form and shape? Right? Some of you here I have seen as placement enablers, virtually or physically. Some of you here are programs. Some of you here are delivering some practice platforms, LMS platforms, very good LMS platforms. Some of you are doing, I have seen smart interns. She spoke very well. They are doing on internships and projects. And there are few other partners who are very good in assessments and certifications. Excuse me. All that we wanted to do in this room is, we wanted to physically get with you, ensure that whatever we have best in class content, can there be any models, can there be any platforms, any products, we will provide you. What you have best in class, definitely you tell us, we will take it to the wider audience, not just in AP. We wanted to make our AP as the best state or role model, but at the same time we can take you national or even beyond. Right? This is one agenda. So this is our CCC journey. If you see, in 2012 we have incorporated, and we are the first ones on competitive coding. And 2015 it's in transformatics, 17 is a software division, and 20 is outsourcing, 23 is products. I mean, as we speak on, we are developing more and more products. I just spoke again, I'm not trying to overemphasize here what we do as part of CCC here, services, products and outsourcing. In products, I'll just show you on skill graph, another 2 minutes, sir. Again, as we spoke much, as CCC we have corporate readiness razorhair.ai, which is one of its class in enabling the freshers' resumes. I don't want to read, but you can just see what kind of insights the resume is going to get generated for every fresher. Scope is limited to only freshers. You take any and every tool that is there in the market. Today it is very generic. These are for freshers. Can that be for service-based companies? Can that be for product-based companies? Can that be for specific companies? You name a choice. For this company, I want to generate a resume. Yes, this does it because we have the keywords. What company needs to what student has, we integrate them and generate the profile. We don't want to mess it up with all the keywords. Right, so this is what we do. And as student readiness, we'll just show a very short thing on skill graph, but I have told you what it does is it is trying to aggregate the entire profile of student on different platforms. Can that be CodeChef, can that be Codeforces, can that be HackerRank, HackerEarth, you name any platform, it aggregates and gives you an independent ranking where our student stands nationally or globally. This is what it does. You can leverage this for your recruitment, you can leverage this for your skilling programs, you can leverage this for any purpose that is useful for your own institution or corporates. So this is the AI partner system, razorhair, HMM360, skill graph, JHO, Formatics and G-code. Again, as I told, you may have good products with you. Definitely I have seen in the stalls, there are so many partners here. We would like to connect with you. We would like to take this forward if you are willing. And the only theme is that let's not reinvent. Let's move forward. Let's partner. Yeah. And this is the partner ecosystem. And if by this I conclude my discussion, the only one agenda that I would like to again tell here is we emphasize the win-win method. We as a state, I would re-emphasize, we as a state need to set the benchmark and the rest to follow and make our country fly high. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now I would like to invite Mr. Vamshi Rekalaju Garu on the dais. I also request V. Nagaraju Garu, Aditya Group of Institutes, Kakinada, to felicitate Vamshi Garu. Mr. Vamshi Lekaraju's background as a product owner is truly impressive, merging 5 years of experience in academia with 2 years in IT. With his extensive expertise, he is undoubtedly the person to oversee iQuiz U-Answers development and marketing, while also leveraging insights from faculty. Vamshi's unwavering focus on communication as a critical component of industry survival is truly inspiring, and it's clear that he is shaping iQuiz U-Answer to enhance both technical and soft skills with utmost confidence. I request sir to address the gathering.
First of all, I thank APTP Consortium for having this kind of platform arranged. Thank you so much for this opportunity again. Going by the schedule, I've asked my team to distribute the flyers to the audience sitting here. Schedule called little delayed, but still, if people would take that flyers in your hand, that would be more helpful. I just thought, along with the PPT, flyers are in your hand would make more impact. That's one point. Second thing is, before I start what I would like to put it here on the screen, I would like to bring up few points or kind of reiterate what people spoke so far, because that would be kind of a start for what I would try to put it on the screen. If we can drill down into the speaker notes, every eminent respected speaker who spoke from yesterday, if you can actually dig into deep what these people are trying to say, I found two important points of these which I would try to reiterate here. I'm just going through speeches of Professor Subbarangai sir or Mr. Saugata Sen or Mr. Srikanth Surampudi yesterday. All these people trying to emphasize that communication is the key, right? So see, though you have so much of skill or whatever, end of the day, if there is no communication that is there, any student or any professional cannot project themselves. So communication is the key that everyone should have. Even I believe in the same, and our product also try to emphasize the same. Also, I would like to put one more point here. Respected Padma Shri awardee BVR Mohan Reddy sir said, ability to learn is the key for any guy to go into any professional market, right? These days, corporates are not hiring people based on the excellence of the skill that they have. They're looking at their attitude. If they have that ability to learn, even if you are a kind of an average skill guy, corporates are ready to pick them, because once they are coming to the the corporate, if they have the ability to learn or pick up what the company is trying to do, or ability to pick up the vision of the company, I think that is what the corporate is looking for. So having these points put here, I would like to start tell what our product basically does. The product name is iQuiz You Answer. It's an AI-backed interview platform. I have this presenter. Yeah. So iQuiz You Answer is an AI-backed interview platform. This platform is designed to empower the students, the job seekers, and the recruiters. So I am glad the TPO team is here, couple of students are here, some industry people are here. I tried to make my PPT as neutral as possible so that it would appeal to all three personas here. Before that, I would just like to mention 3 pointers here. I have just gone through an article from Intelligent. It's an article done by Intelligent. It has done a research on what is a recruiter's perspective on hiring fresh graduates. I think this is something which TPOs should have with them. See, this article mentions a lot of points. I've picked a couple of them from here, which you can see on the screen. 53% of recruiters claim that fresh graduates maintain no eye contact during their one-on-one discussion or during the interview. That's one point. One more is 52% of recruiters claim fresh graduates do not have proper communication skills. See, India, I know after the past 5 years there has been rapid growth in our India market. We are also getting into product development market, but majority of share that IT services go into India is service. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. So most of the times you have those chances, or you have to speak to client. So communication plays a key role for every individual to project themselves or to put their skill on, to put their best foot forward. So communication really plays a key role. And there are other attributes: no proper attire, can't manage workload, bringing parents to interviews. I don't know. Sound a little funny to me, but still, I don't know if that's happening really. So what I'm trying to put more emphasis on is skill matters, but skill only matters when there is communication. If you can't communicate what you have, there is no point whatever you have. That's what I personally believe in. On that note, I would like to start my presentation. Like I've said, iQuiz You Answer is an AI-backed interview platform that is aimed to empower students, job seekers, professional job seekers who are in the market, and also the recruiters who are willing to hire the professional job seekers or the fresh graduates. What iQuiz You Answer basically does, I'll put it in a very simple line. iQuiz You Answer is an interview platform where you can attend an interview based on the chosen skill. Whatever skill you prefer to, you can attend on that. Currently our platform is hosting 3,000 plus skills, over 2 lakh plus questions in the database. So, and also one more point you mentioned, it is not related only to CSIT or anything. Any role that can be interviewed on this planet can be interviewed on this platform. So taking that, what students can do is students can start leveraging this platform to attend interviews based on their curriculum skills, based on the job market skills, whatever. So after attending the interview, what is the great opportunity that you are providing them is they can look at their own interview. Whatever they spoke, it is converted into a transcript, it is visible on the screen. They can go through their interview, they can see what they spoke, and at the end of the interview, the system generates metrics. Okay, it generates metrics for the overall interview, for every skill that they have chosen, and for every question that they spoke. Now here we have come up with a concept called as triple R concept. This triple R concept for students, what we call it as review, refine, and reperform. Or it can be called as rewind, review, and reperform. So when you have your interview done, go rewind your interview, see what you are doing, then review your interview where you can do better, then reperform again so that the second time you do a better interview. So that's where when you look at your interviews, students can better themselves with every interview that they do. And students also have got one more opportunity where they can share interviews with the recruiters. There are many industry people here, there are Tpos here, there are students here. I would make this appeal that using this platform, students can share interviews with the recruiters. Gone are those days where resumes play a key role in your job opportunities. People are coming out of AI resume builders. It all makes the resume more beautiful, but you will pick more keywords. But I am also telling, gone are those days where resumes are picked by keyword analysis. Even we do have in our recruiter platform where resumes are filtered, but not on keyword analysis. It reads to the resume. It understands the resume, what it is written. When it says, I am not skilled in Python, it will not just pick up Python is there, lelenge. It doesn't do that. It's clearly understand that he's not doing good in Python, let's not ask questions on Python. So that's how it does. So I want students to leverage this platform, share it with the recruiters, so that the logistics for the recruiters to come down to colleges to conduct those placements would cut down. So for recruiters, it is completely time effective, cost effective, no logistics involved, and for students at the same time, we provide them more than 3 or 4 interviews so that they can practice, look at their own metrics so that they can better themselves with every interview. So this is my whole agenda of putting every site that I move forward, it talks more or less about what I spoke for the past 2 minutes. So I just wanted to put this so that my slide connects to you much better. I hope my flyers are with you and that also connects with you much better. So just go by the slide. Like I've said, the platform is aimed to empower students, job seekers, and recruiters. What are key features? AI-based interviews, like I've said, system will ask questions, you'll answer them, system will record your audio, it will understand what you speak, and based on the experience that you have, it will estimate what your answer level should be, and based on that, it will give you metrics. We have also got performance metrics. We have got share interview where students or even admin, for say, there are certain companies which are information service providers. So they also want to put their talent to the client, showing that we have this best talent, so you can leverage them. Even for the corporates, they can share their interviews with the clients, showing how good the talent they have. We also have got proctoring methods where we capture students or any users going to different tabs while attending the interview. Also multiple face detection, that is also there in the platform. We also got resume filtering for the recruiters, like I mentioned. Resume filtering is something, like I've said, it is not by the keyword search, it is by understanding the complete resume. We have also got class tests for colleges where all your in-house tests can be completely digitalized. You can always choose what questions to be asked the students from our database, or you can also feed in the questions that you want to. And you can always set a date and time, and in that particular time students can attend, if not the link will get expired. And even in that case, the system will generate metrics. It will help you to understand your student skill at what level they are, and you can help them to improve much better. We've also got job postings, another for recruiter, where you can create a job posting and send an invite, online invite to the job seekers so that they can attend interview and you can review them so that you can hire the right fit. So if I talk about each in a single line, AI-based interviews, all the questions that are in the question bank currently are generated by LLMs that we trained, and the level of difficulty that we are tagging to each question is done using Bloom's taxonomy. I hope at least major of the people understand what Bloom's taxonomy is. Questions that are asked are aligned to the skills that are chosen by the user. And also questions can be Thank you, but I'll just finish in 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Questions can be completely open-ended, they can be code-based, they can MCQs, fill in the blanks. When I visited a lot of colleges, Tpos started asking me, are there code-based questions? So taking that into consideration, we have also fed code-based questions also into the system. When I talk about, so this is how, I'm not sure if the screen is pixelated, but I have my flyer with you. On the corporate flyer, on the flip side, we have that screen placed. We have role-based questions, we have interactive questions, we have skill-based questions, we have behavioral and HR questions also placed, so that it will help both students and the recruiters to what you call kind of bridge the gap that is existing between these two people. You can see there the metrics are generated for overall, for the skill-wise, and also for each question, so that a holistic understanding of the user performance can be understood by anyone who is reviewing it. Performance metrics, like I've said, question-wise metrics, overall metrics, and anything that you want can be always fed in the system. This again, same repetitive slide. The one more opportunity for students. Students can start sharing their interviews on LinkedIn or any social media platform. This is one good opportunity where students can promote themselves or campaign themselves in very unrivaled approach. Now, usually people go find careers, they drop their resume, and they wait for a reply. I'm sure I feel I'm the youngest guy who is on the stage to speak. There are many more elders here. I've got a lot of insights from you. I hope you all would remember those were days when people or kids write to NASA or ISRO, then people would select them for internships, right? These days I'm not hearing those. But this is another opportunity where students can attend interview. If they feel they have done great, they can start putting that on LinkedIn or on Twitter. They can share it with anyone they want. If they look at these interviews, they find these are good questions, this guy has answered well, they can always pick them for internships or any other job opportunities. So we want students to leverage this so that they can perform or they can market themselves much better. Even not the entire, if not for the entire interview, you can always pick part questions, 2-3 questions that you have done great. You can share that snippets also on the social media platforms. Like I said, we have got proctoring methods. If candidate is switching tab or multiple phase detection, all that can be captured so that we make sure there is no malpractice that is done. Class test that I mentioned, the TPOs or the professors or the HODs, they can always conduct class tests using this platform, where you can always choose questions that are there in our database, or you can also feed your own questions. Like I've said again, there is resume filtering that would help recruiters to filter the resumes based on the JD that you have, okay? And so that you can find the right resume and send invite to those particular guys. You can do a job posting, invite candidates, and you can always look at the reports, how this guy has performed, and look at their metrics, so that it helps the recruiters to make their recruitment job much easier, hassle-free. What is it benefit to the colleges? Class tests, comprehensive reports, AA interviews, so that their students get much better in their skill, admin profile, so that the admins can always monitor what the students are doing. Some more benefits, the students would become interview ready, they would become interview savvy. They always see. Someone asked me, are you generating confidence metrics? Are you generating how much confidence is the guy while they are doing any interview? Is he 60% confident or 70% confident? To that, my answer is, I think if a student is able to look at his own interview or her own interview or anyone beyond the binary, I think that itself is 100% confidence. I don't think there is another need for you to generate 60%, 70% confidence metrics. If that guy is looking at their own interview, I think that he is 100% confident that they are doing good. Last 2 slides, I'm finishing. What are benefits to recruiters? Hassle-free hiring, time and cost effective, hire the right fit, job posting, and resume filtering. All these that I spoke. This one interview short video, if you could play 2 seconds, that's all. Just click on it, you can click on it. It's a video embedded in the PPT. Hemant, if you could please help to play the. Just put it in slideshow. If I change the slide, it will play. Introduction look like whatever is spoken is converted into transcript. You can always see the self-intro part of our video interview platform.
I'm a recent graduate.
This is the technical interview part. This also will be played. So whatever is spoken, you can see the metrics generated, all the transcript that is for each and every question that is generated. So it gives a holistic understanding of the user, how he or she is performing.
And
these are a couple of testimonials. We have approached different colleges who already signed an agreement with NBKR college. We have also entered with MOUs with other couple of colleges. We are entering into the market. We are just 1.5 year old company, but we have done a lot of impact so far. And I hope here, and I'm very much thankful for the kind of response. And thank you so much for all the cooperation that you have done for these 2 days. A couple of testimonials I just run through. There are a couple of student testimonials. These are social media platforms that if you would like to follow us on. Thank you so much for the time. I'm not sure if I ran fast, but I hope I made what I just wanted to convey. I hope that is being conveyed. Thank you so much. But just 1 minute before I close it, I just started my speech saying that communication is the key, eye contact is the key. And after looking at that particular article, I just went 10 years back. I just attended my first interview after I am done with my BSc. I am actually MSc microbiology and microbiology graduate, but I later shifted into IT. I just want to use my personality to do job, whatever it is. But what I'm trying to make is, I attended my first interview after my BSc graduation done. I attended an interview for Gprec. HR round or whatever, they wanted a jam session, one-on-one kind of a session. They asked me a question, what is your opinion on Indian education system? That was the question. Then I gave this exact answer, I still remember. I told them, Indian education system is, if you can teach me, if you ask me what are some laws in physics, I can say b square minus u square equals 2as, s equals u2 plus half t square, whatever. But if you want me to apply them into a problem, there comes the problem. So I know the formula, but I don't know how to apply it. But this is what I told. But still they did not select me. Then I was so curious, I went to the HR, I asked me, why you did not select me? They told all the answers that you said is right, but you were looking down when you were answering. They told me I did not make an eye contact. They felt I am not confident. So I am surprised after 10 years, I am still at the same point saying that students are still unable to make eye contact during their interviews, which I am also facing when I do some recruitment. So I urge everyone, or whoever are the stakeholders in this particular Tpos or industry people, Tpos, should everyone, we all have to make sure that communication should be the key. And I'm pretty sure IQ's answer is that platform which helps students to improve their technical and communication skills at the same time. Having that as my final note, I thank everyone for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Small announcement once again. Dear fellow members, I think you people are very patient to listen all the sessions. If it is yes or no, thank you for that, for sitting and bearing with us. Yes, and we have only 5 sessions are there, 5 people, each one 5 minutes. After that, I mean, there is no tea break. Yes.
Guruswami Garu onto the dais. I also request Venkat Garu, Deputy Director, Corporate Relations Center, Geetham. Mr. Deepak Guruswami is a skilled business leader at Phase Prep with over a decade of experience in the skill development industry. As the head of business, he has played a vital role in driving the company's growth. Deepak holds a postgraduate degree in management from Anna University and a bachelor's degree in biochemistry from Bharatiya University. He has worked closely with over 300 institutions across the nation to deliver tailored skill development solutions. Apart from work, Deepak enjoys playing basketball, cricket, and experimenting with different culinary dishes. With his unwavering dedication and exemplary leadership, Deepak is highly respected in the industry.
The delay that's happening. Trust me, the organizing committee is definitely going to appreciate me for sticking in time. And Kishandarji, you absolutely, sir. So Kishandarji, you are definitely going to give me a special gift just for sticking into time. I'll quickly dive into the presentation. And I'm not going to talk a lot about our services, our products. We've been in the industry for the last 15 years. Most of the market knows us. We would like to solicit a personal audience with you and discuss our solutioning with you. Here, we would like to share our significant achievements and milestones that we have come across in the previous 11 to 12 months, right? So, a big hello to everyone. Is the slide changing? Fantastic. A big hello to everyone. Hope my screen is visible. Fantastic. See, every time I talk to someone asks me, what does your company do? What is the final outcome? I tell them we contribute in nation building. The reason I tell that is because, and when they ask me to explain that, I would tend to explain what my direct partners tend to do. That is the training and placement fraternity. They help every student land a job, which is very, very important. It's not just about earning a degree today in a college. A graduation outcome is directly proportional to placements these days. It's only 5% landing entrepreneurship and roughly 10% landing higher education. So placements is very important, and we are very, very happy being a very small part of the entire placement and training fraternity and helping students land better careers and help them contribute in nation building. When I say nation building, they directly start paying taxes, they start spending, and we're super happy we have been able to make an impact on the students for the last 15 years. And I would be super happy to talk about the 15 years, but I have 5 minutes at hand. So I quickly thought I would glance through the last 11 months. So 2023, the year that's gone by, and probably the first 2 months of this year. So a quick summary, we come down to your college, we train your students. Probably I will be delivering a 30 to 60 hour training program for your students, 10 batches, 600 students. But in collective summation, we have delivered 1,23,585 training hours in the last 11 months. And we truly thank the training and placement fraternity for giving us this opportunity. And this was delivered at 20,597 training days. Our trainers traveled across the country. They have delivered 20,597 training days. And we have trained around 1.5 million students directly. We've gone to the colleges, delivered sessions, and every student has been put forward in terms of getting closer to his dream career. We went around the earth 29 times. It's not a pun. Truly, we went around the earth 29 times because our trainers keep traveling across the country. And in total, our trainers have traveled 11,79,058 kilometers. And the distance around the earth is just 40,075 kilometers. We have traveled the earth 29 times. So the max distance we have traveled in a single day. I've not even factored the distance traveled by our sales team, the lead. Absolutely, sir. In a day. So in a single day, we were able to deploy 398 trainers across the country, serving different programs, training students in aptitude, problem solving, programming, coding, communication and behavioral skills, and emerging technologies. We have helped at least a little more than 1 lakh students land jobs in the last 12 months through our retail programs where we train students directly and through our B2B programs. We have trained 1,000 plus students in emerging technologies. A couple of key highlights which happened in the last year. We have partnered with Freshworks. Freshworks has an initiative called Freshworks Academy, in which they identify underprivileged students, help them get a degree and land a job. We are identified as a scaling partner for Freshworks Academy. We train students in their students in aptitude and programming. And in fact, we had a chance to meet their CEO, Mr. Girish Mathur, and our training program was put up in a news article. I'm sure it is displayed in the article. And we trained 29,000 students through the Naan Mudal initiative from the Tamil Nadu government, most of which are rural students, and that's a pride. Going and training in deserving colleges is one thing. Going and training in rural colleges where students do not have that facility is something which we truly pride about, and thanks to Naan Mudal initiative for that. So FacePrep has partnered with LinkedIn. We've been in this partnership for the last 2 years. Through this partnership, we've been offering students LinkedIn Premium Access free of cost for 6 months, which has benefits like LinkedIn learning, email credits, and premium networking. So we've also been sending our experts to do these sessions, help them build a profile, and get into the corporate world, start getting jobs. And we also have been getting into certain corporate partnerships to help students pick up emerging technologies. And through this initiative, we trained a couple of our partner institution students who have been being mentored by us in programming and helped them attend this AI conference. The uniqueness of this entire AI conference is that students had to complete a couple of projects which was truly difficult. We sat down, mentored the students, and 37 of our students completed, and 5 of the students were given an opportunity to meet the man Satya Nadella himself in Bangalore, and thanks for that. So we continue to grow our partnerships in the corporate side. We're trying to understand the certification requirements. This is a major development that we have brought into the service portfolio that we have. We are trying to offer training for helping these kids clear this certification, which eventually will help them earn a job offer. So we're truly gratified. The reason I took this opportunity to share these events and milestones which we have come through is because we look at ourselves as an extended family of the Tpos fraternity. We are truly gratified. What keeps us going is the appreciations that people give us, the student appreciation emails, and when a student says, yes, I landed a job, of course I know I'm not 100% responsible, but the tiny bit of a role that I might have played is truly what keeps us going, and we feel truly gratified. Thanks for that, and thank you. Make a lot of memories. So.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. It's an honor to invite Ms. Shweta Jain, Senior Manager HR, ICF Consulting India Private Limited, onto the dais. I request Lalita Garu, Life Member of AP TPO Consortium, to felicitate Ms. Shweta Jain Garu. Shweta Jain, a seasoned human resources business partner who has made impactful contributions to the IT and management consulting sectors. Shweta has a robust skill set that encompasses various HR functions from talent management to performance enhancement. She is a trusted advisor in her field. Her leadership at ICF has driven
you so much, everyone.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Now I invite Sri Sai Uttam Garu, IMFS General Manager, to come on to the dais. I request SRKR College Satyanarayana Garu to come and felicitate Uttam Garu. I request sir to address the gallery.
Thriving abroad, a guide for
Good evening, one and all. I sincerely appreciate the assistance of respected AP Tpos Consortium for creating a platform to showcase our services and helping students to get the best options available in the market. So I ask my team to play one AV about IMFS.
Thriving abroad, a guide for international students. Institute of Management and Foreign Studies, IMFS, established in 1997, is among the first and finest institutions in India to offer professional coaching for GRE, GMAT, SAT, TOEFL, IELTS, PTE, and has since helped more than 60,000 students gain admission to many top-ranked universities. You name your dream university, IMFS will apply with our 27 years of expertise. IMFS has 500 plus universities network across the globe with visa success rate of 99.5%. Success stories.
Hi, I'm Ritika. I'm from Xavier College of Engineering. I'm going for my fall semester at University of Maryland in College Park to pursue my masters.
Our proud partners.
We are happy to have IMFS related to our institute matters. Last academic year, we have entered into an MOU with IMFS.
Myself, Dr. Mohan, a director of Adishankar Group of Institutions. Adishankar College of Engineering Technology have signed an MOU with IMFS a year back to provide services on abroad education.
Our branches Mumbai, Pune, Manipal, Hyderabad, Warangal and Nellore.
Thank you everyone. And in the recent years, we have seen many students
Thriving abroad, a guide for international students.
In recent times, we have seen many students giving TOEFL and GRE home base and suffering a lot during university applications and having high visa rejections across. So, and students are returning to India without completing their master's programs due to the fake documents, and they are also facing problems with applying for PSW. So, I request AP Tpos to take initiatives to guide the students on how to take the right decision. To resolve this program, IMFS have launched a test prep mobile application for the students to practice well and assist themselves with the best and certified faculties in IMFS.
So, recent times we have seen many students returning from abroad, sir, without completing their MS programs due to these fake documents and fake GREs. So, I request Tpos Consortium to take this matter very seriously and guide our students in a proper way. And please guide them not to go for fake GREs. And I thank Tpos Consortium for giving us this opportunity. Taking this as an opportunity, I would like to appreciate respected Tpos Consortium and provide a memorandum with respect, for which I would like to invite Mr. Veerabhadra Reddy Garu onto this stage, sir.
Yes. Now we are giving some prizes through Blackbugs. I request Anuradha Madam Garu, please come on to the dais. So, during the stall visit, Blackbugs distributed puzzle sheet, and there were many people participated on that program, and there are totally 23 winners are there. But now we are giving very few. Rest of the people, because many people are not here, for them we are giving during the night time. Yes, 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 yes. So here, Polarity College staff won many prizes. So we invite Polarity people. The first name is B. Varalakshmi. Run fast. Madam. The next one is Y. Ram Mohan from G. Polarity Engineering College. Y. Ram Mohan, come fast. Saujanya from G. Polarity Engineering College. I think no. Ananta Lakshmi from G. Polarity Engineering College. Next, Divya Pranati from G Polarity Engineering College. Yeah, thank you. And the rest of the people we are going to give during the evening party time. And Madam want to speak 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you all the TPOs here, and special thanks to Veerabhadra Reddy sir for arranging this massive program. This was an excellent program. Telugulo cheppalante chaala vaibhavanga jarigindi. So really very well done sir, and all the members who I already know, Surendra sir. Surendra sir or Dinkar garu, Kishandar garu and all. So it is an excellent done program. So before I just, I'll take just 2 minutes. I know I shouldn't be taking more than that. 2 minutes to tell that once again, emphasize the APSHE program. 2 APSHE programs which I want to say. One is APSHE Tap Employability Test. Morning, many speakers have mentioned about this artificial intelligence platform, employability score and employability band, and a portal that will emphasize recruitment and enable recruitment. So this is what everybody told in the morning, and that's exactly is what is Tap. And the entire state has to write. Without data, it is nothing. It is free, and there is a leaderboard. If you want to show the leaderboard, APSHE will be looking into the leaderboard. So just want you to see your college, whether is it in top 100 or not. So the APSHE leadership is looking into the statistics of each and every college and each and every university. There is an institutional wise performance report also. What is the employability score of your institution totally? Of the 1,000 people who have written test or 500 people who have written test, what is the employability score of your college? This is being tracked by APSHE, and they will, if you do not take the test, they will be behind you. You have to write sometime. So take empowerment into your hand, fix a date. Let us know a date for this test. This is not one-time test, but at least one time is mandatory. If your students are not ready, the questions that we get is, what happens if our students are not ready? If your students are not ready, let them take the test. They will get a report. Can you show the report? In the report, they will be able to see what are the strengths and weaknesses. Okay? So if you go down, they will get, they can also see the chances of placement by target company. TCS, how much chance do you have? Capgemini, how much chance do you have? So they will track each and every question and map it to the company and tell them that, and their improvement suggestions, what they have to practice on this portal. So they can practice and write once again and get an employability score. But getting employability score, higher employability score is important, because as shown yesterday, there is a portal from which HRs are being invited by APSHE to hire from the portal. So each one of you with one small placement office cannot place 1,000, 2,000 students obviously. This is one portal, as morning everybody has mentioned. This is what the future is, and future is now today already. So this is from where, if you can see on the screen, they can just select top profiles, top Python profiles or top C profiles, and also select by employability scores. Now some companies have already started asking, what is your employability score? Why is it not shown in the resume? You will have to first write this test. We don't have much time, so I won't explain everything. You have resume, you have practice tests of Capgemini, Accenture, all practice tests they can do. Everything that is needed can be done on this platform. So first profile test you take, and we'll explain rest of this later. What you will have to do is contact us, fix a date, make your lab available and take the test. This is most important. There is a contact number. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, there is an Excel sheet which they have to fill. How many students will write anni untayi andulo. We are working for AppShare. We have, yeah, okay. So second important information that I want to give is AppShare internships. We are also doing AppShare internships. You can search for IIDT, International Institute of Digital Technologies, which is also Department of IT government institution. Everything is live. Every day there is a quiz. Every week there is a test, and every week you will be getting information about how your students are faring. So there is somebody was telling now, ma'am, they will dump so much of information on us. So we will really put you always, and you will not be in dark. Okay, so how these trainings will be, I'll not tell you, but you can ask any of the leadership team of the TPOs. So everybody, most of these colleges, say Kishandar Garu or Dinkar Garu or SRKR Satyanarayan Garu or RCE Chiranjeev Garu, there are around 15 to 20 colleges we regularly work with. Anybody can give you testimonial about those, about our trainings. So these are the two things which I want to tell you, especially internships. You will have to search for IIDT in AppShare portal. And the second thing is tap. Everybody has to write this test. There is no escape. So please take the control in your hand. Instead of they giving you a date, you take the control in your hand and please give us a date and we will arrange a test for you. This is a proctored and adaptive test. There is coding, aptitude, reasoning, English, listening, speaking, reading, writing. Everything is there in this and they'll get an exact score. Okay? Thank you so much and all the best. I have to tell you all have a very good time and have gala time and wish you huge success for 2024 and 2025 placements. Thank you.
I request Surendra Garu to felicitate Mr. Subramanya Raj Garu. Mr. Subramanya Raj is the director of Codignan Destination. He has 5+ years of industry experience and has led engineering teams for M Result Services Private Limited. A defining moment of Subramanya's career was when he began his first leadership role as a technical lead. It was then that he realized that it wasn't only about him and what he could do. What really mattered was how he could influence his team and bring greater results through others. Things changed after Subramanya wanted to pursue with his passion for teaching. He has become a leading academic voice, spending more than 13.5 years teaching various disciplines in software engineering. During this time, he trained 20,000+ students and also he has logged thousands of hours doing significant work related to the editorial process, which includes copy, editing, proofreading, content entry and quality assurance among his many other duties. When asked about his career success, Subramanya advises that he was always the guy with his hand raised. He volunteered for every opportunity that came along, more so out of a desire to learn and gain new experiences. Subramanya strongly believes that in order to become a more valuable employee, one needs to thoroughly understand the job responsibilities and should attempt to go above and beyond what is required. This is still true for Subramanya today. He stated that he strives to be responsible, collaborative and very results-driven leader. Despite his unquestioned success, Subramanya remains humble about his accomplishments. He maintains that it's important to keep the right perspective. It was his vision and courage that moved him up the ladder. Today, it is his warmth and passion that make him such a valuable resource to the company and to those around him. His areas of interest are Java, SQL, data structures, manual testing, automation testing, Selenium, HTML, CSS, software engineering, etc. I request sir to address the gathering.
So, thank you one and all. First of all, I need to thank the APTPO Consortium. I'll make it crisp. I'll speak for 2 minutes. My video is 2 minutes, totally in 4 minutes it will be ended. So, myself Subramanya, from an organization by name called as Coordinate and Destination. I am the ex-partner in one of the premium institute called as ABC for Java testing. So today, Coordinate and Destination, basically we are a finishing school located in Bangalore, Hyderabad and Vijayawada, where we train the engineering graduates on various cutting-edge technologies, and we do provide a lot of placement opportunities. If I want to tell you that even in the recession times also, minimum 25 companies will come to Coordinate and Destination every month, and every month we have 300 openings so far. And I think you can see this was our placement record monthly wise. And whichever companies that comes to us, they're all IT companies. We are not to BPO, KPO and tech support. A student with minimum 60% criteria, when he joins our organization, he can accept minimum 400 plus companies as an opportunity given. Even a student with 50% criteria also can accept minimum 100 companies as an opportunity. And we work on 3 verticals. One is as a finishing school, we train the fresher graduates, feed them to the companies. The second vertical is we work on the lateral. Also, we work on the staffing also. And from 1 year, we started to train the technologies like Java full stack, Python full stack in colleges also. Currently, we are training in almost all 10 plus colleges in AP, Karnataka and Telangana. And I would like to show the video. Can you just, but we are only for the technical graduates, sir. BTech, BCA, MCA candidates. No, college we just do the training and we help for the placements. But retail, we have 3 centers in Bangalore, Hyderabad and Vijayawada. Yeah. So we are mainly into retail business.
Welcome to the journey of Coordinate, a hub of learning and opportunities in the heart of Vijayawada.
Since 2018, Coordinate has been committed to empowering thousands of students with high-quality training across various domains.
Our classrooms are buzzing with energy, filled with students learning new things and having fun with our awesome trainers.
Driven by our mission to expand opportunities, we proudly launched a successful branch in Hyderabad.
And then something big happened. Coordinate IT Solutions has merged with Destination Technologies from Bangalore and became Coordinate Destination.
This strategic partnership transformed Coordinate Destination into ultimate destination for training and placements.
Together as Coordinate Destination, we placed over 2,800 students, land cool jobs in great companies. With our combined expertise, we secured placements with impressive packages ranging from 3 LPA to 13.9 LPA.
Today, we stand tall as the #1 platform for providing comprehensive training and placement assistance. And as our journey continues, we stay firm in our dedication to shaping the futures of aspiring professionals. Join us on this extraordinary journey
at Coordinate Destination.
Yeah, so that's all about us. Thank you very much. Thank you, ABTPO Consortium, for giving this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. It's a privilege to call Mr. Lakshman Rao P., Director L&D University Relations, onto the dais. I request Vijay Maruti Garu to felicitate Lakshman Rao Garu. sir to address the gathering.
Very good evening, one and all. It is very great privilege to me to take a part in this auspicious occasion to share my product views and the product advantages for how it is utilized by the BTech students and all. And due to the time constraint, I am directly getting into my product. So one of my co-director, Mr. Joy, will take care of all the content. He will explain everything, how it is useful to the students and all. Mr. Joy.
Hi everybody, good evening. It is very interesting to stand over here to a completely empty hall and with all exhausted faces. But I'll try to make it in 5 minutes. We have an AV, if you could play that first before we go on. Thank you.
Welcome to Visual Path EdTech, where innovation is not just a concept. It's a way of transforming education to empower and impact young minds to help them shape their future. Our vision is to train rural students from across India to be industry ready both in technical and non-technical skills. Our mission is to reach graduates digitally with the emerging technical trainings, certifications, and placement assistance. At Visual Path EdTech, we believe that education should be a dynamic and transformative learning experience. So we have created digital content which is easily accessible and applicable for the current industry needs. Our dedicated team of professional trainers and content developers have put together courses for engineering academic subjects, latest technical courses, campus recruitment training, GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS training. Our courses are designed to be simple, systematic, and self-absorbing. Imagine a world where classroom comes to life, where students can explore the depths of any concept sitting at their place at their own pace. Visual Path EdTech goes beyond textbooks and lectures. Our hands-on approach encourages students to apply their knowledge in real-world scenarios, preparing them for challenges of tomorrow. The world has gone digital. Why not learning? Why not you? Visual Path EdTech is here to help you embark on your success journey. Let's build a world where learning has no limits. Visual Path EdTech, your path forward.
The PPT. Thank you. So now in 4 minutes, I'll wind up whatever I have to say. So this is student needs to get an opportunity to shine, but many of them don't. The students who are in cities have a leverage or a privilege to go to any educational institute or have the best faculties. But what about the students in rural areas? So our main focus is basically to provide digital education for digital India with special focus to rural areas. So if you're one of those colleges who are from rural areas, we are there for you. Even if you are from a city, we are there for you, but our special focus is for every student who misses a golden opportunity to get the right education. We just want to educate, empower, and enhance. I'm not going to get into details of that. We were established in the year 2007. So we are an old organization and we are an expert and a market leader in technical training. If you notice, in 2023 we started working on this EdTech platform and we officially launched this year itself. What do we do exactly? I'll directly get into that. 3 challenges. 1, students' preferences have changed. Please understand, since morning, educators and senior corporate people were saying the world is changing. Students have gone digital, but a lot of us are still stuck with the old methods. It's time that we give them an extra. I'm not telling to get away with the regular academia, but students want to learn digitally. Are we ready? And that's the reason we have designed this. There is a complete global shift everywhere. The world wants that change. Question is, are we ready? The last is, there's a huge market gap in what we are doing because technology is upgrading super fast. The question is, are we ready? And that's the reason we come into picture. The specialty that we have is we have cutting edge technology, the latest in the market. We have end-to-end solutions. We have our own LMS tool. We have a very strong placement and university relations team led by Dr. Lakshman, and we have a dynamic platform. Whatever you want, we can incorporate. We are one of those companies which is not here to compete with anybody like CCC. We believe in the same philosophy. If there is any EdTech platform who wants to collaborate with us, we are open. If there is any college who says that this is what we want you to incorporate, we are open. Because end result is basically empowering students, because they are our end product. Everything else is secondary. There are hardly any corporate people over here, but if they were there, I would have explained this also. Oh, you're there. Thank you so much. At least one, and I'm super happy. We have product ready resources ready to deploy. So our website has a pool of all the students. As in corporate, you just need to come to the pool. If a college gives permission, that please assess that our database and show it to the clients. You can directly type with us and pull out the resumes of thousands of students. You want exactly a full stack developer, you can have a look at that and just pick up the kids from there, from your chosen colleges. The next is we have training requirement and reskilled employees. If you have any specific requirement that this is the skill that we want to digitally give to our students or live, we will be able to design the training for you. And the third is, if you want any upskilling to be done for the freshers or your employees, we are there for you. We have a 360-degree vision. We take care of the students. We also want to work with the colleges by empowering you. And we also want to work with the industry. The end result is students only. Students need help, colleges need help, and industry needs help. And that is exactly where we are pitching ourselves. It doesn't matter what help you need. Whatever you need, we have a dynamic EdTech platform. We can design anything for you. Currently, how we have started is, we have more than 120 technical courses, and all these technical courses are job-led technical courses. Most of the students are confused what to do. We have designed those courses for them, and especially we had a discussion about core companies. We have all courses for core companies. You have civil engineering, mechanical engineering, EEE. We have every technical course which those children need with certifications. Plus, in addition to that, we have employability skills. We are not calling it just ordinary CRT. I'm a psychologist and a professional corporate trainer, ICF certified coach. I'm a corporate trainer, and that's the reason I add value to this. We have a very well-designed curriculum. The purpose of this curriculum is to not just push students to get a job, but also to make sure that they stay there. We are helping them to build LinkedIn profiles. We are helping them to build resumes. A lot is going into that. No time, so I'll just cut the chase down. In addition to that, now what you have done is you have given the technical expertise to your students. You have given them how to get a job. But a lot of your students have backlog. So do we go and give them classes back? No, it's challenging. We have all the academic subjects delivered by proper PhD faculties from various engineering colleges, senior faculties, and everything is pre-recorded for you. Your students can go back, watch those lectures and clear their backlog. If you are one of those colleges where you don't have a technical faculty, you can still use that. If you have a fresh faculty, your faculty can go to our curriculum, watch the videos, upgrade the skill, and go and deliver excellent lectures in the class. So we are taking care not just of your technical things, not just for you to get a job by giving you CRT, but also giving you all the academic backup. And we have already uploaded the curriculum for first and second year JNTU Kakinada and all the 4 years for JNTU Hyderabad. It's already there on our platform. So we are making sure that a student has no excuse to run away. We are making sure that they get every support sitting in that rural some corner of India. We are starting with just Andhra, Telangana, but slowly we want to go to the rest of the country. This is some of the examples of what we do. The last thing that I would like to quickly share is, number one, we have also technical courses, and all the courses given to you year-on-year basis. So what is the student supposed to do in first year? With all the technical academia, technical training and CRT, it's already there. Separate for second year, third year, fourth year, it's already designed. The last thing that I want to highlight is we also have an inbuilt resume builder. A lot of students have challenge in building a resume. You don't have to worry. We have an inbuilt free resume builder. All your students need to do is come here, put their data, and this is just one sample. There are total 15 kinds of resumes we are uploading. Your students just need to put their data and get their resume out. The last thing is, our app is compatible to anything. You can use it on any platform. You can go right now to Android or Google Play. You can download it. We are there in iOS. You can watch it on your PC. You can watch it on your TV. Wherever you have any of those iOS or Android software, or even the web, you can use our product anywhere. Why? Because students, all of them do not have laptops. They have mobiles. So they can go to their mobile, and this is how it looks. Thank you, and that's the best I could do in 5 minutes. I hope I made sense. If anybody has any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much. Okay, mail ID, sir. Yeah.
I will give my card to you, sir. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Hello. I invite Mr. Murthy Nanjan. Please come on to the dais. I would like to request Dr. Veerbhadra Reddy Garu to felicitate Mr. Murthy Nanjan. I would like to request Sridhar Kavuri Garu to felicitate Mr. Murthy Nanjan. Mr. Murthy Nanjan, Assistant Vice President at Fixity EDX, has more than 20 years of leadership experience in the education industries. As a management graduate, he excels in strategic planning, P&L management, and growth scaling. His career spans 7 countries in the Middle East, where he was a country head for K-12 education. Murthy's leadership style is marked by visionary thinking and a commitment to excellence. He champions educational initiatives that empower individuals in the digital age, emerging technologies to foster positive change. Now I would like to address Mr. Murthy Garu to
టెక్నాలజీస్ ఈరోజు లో నుంచి ఇండస్ట్రీ పార్ట్నర్షిప్తో అకాడమియాలో ఎంటర్ అవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. ఈరోజు ఆ లాంచ్ ప్రోగ్రాము ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ టెక్నాలజీ అసోసియేషన్ అపిటా సిఇఓ రామ్కోటి రెడ్డి గారు ఈరోజు లాంఛనంగా ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ విద్యార్థులకు ప్రారంభించడం జరిగింది. ఈ యొక్క ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ని ప్రతి ఒక్క ఇంజనీరింగ్ డిగ్రీ కాలేజెస్ తీసుకొని ఇండస్ట్రీ 4.0 టెక్నాలజీస్ అయినటువంటి డేటా సైన్స్, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, సైబర్ సెక్యూరిటీలో ఇండస్ట్రీ అవసరాలకు దగ్గర ఇండస్ట్రీ నిపుణుల చేత ఈ యొక్క క్లాసెస్ డెలివర్ చేయబడతాయి. ఇలాంటి సద్వినియోగం చేసుకొని వినయ్ లాంటి తన సొంత గడ్డకి ఏదో చేయాలన్న ఉద్దేశంతో విజయవాడలో పుట్టి పెరిగినందుకు ఈ ఇనిషియేటివ్ని విజయవాడలో లాంచ్ చేయడం ఎంతో సంతోషదాయకం. పర్టికులర్గా హైయర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్స్ అన్నింటినీ ఈ ఇనిషియేటివ్గా తీసుకొని వాళ్ళ యొక్క విద్యార్థులను కేవలం పుస్తకాలకే పరిమితం కాకుండా ఇండస్ట్రీ అవసరాలకి మొదటి సంవత్సరం నుంచే తయారు చేయడం వల్ల హై ప్యాకేజ్ జాబ్, క్వాలిటీ జాబ్స్, టెక్నాలజీ జాబ్స్లో మన విద్యార్థులను ప్లేస్ చేసి మన యొక్క ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ భవిష్యత్తు ఉజ్వలంగా ఉంటుందని ఆశిస్తూ ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఇక్కడ లాంచ్ చేసినందుకు వినయ్ గారు, మూర్తి గారు, వాళ్ళ టీం అందరికీ నా హార్దిక శుభాకాంక్షలు తెలియజేసుకుంటున్నానండి. జై హింద్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much. I think this video adds a lot of value for people for TPOs fraternity. Before getting on to this PPT, I just wanted to thank the TPOs fraternity because you guys are not only providing jobs, but you're providing a life to the kid. Because when the kid joins the job, he is able to take care of him, he is able to take care of his parents and the basic necessities of his life. So that is where I respect TPOs, where they give a life to the kid when he's out of the college. So thank you so much for that. Let me quickly run through the PPT. I understand people are sitting on the edge of the seat and wanted to run away from the hall. So it's a group of companies, Fixity group of companies. We have four companies, Fixity Technologies. What we do here, in Fixity Technologies, we do strategic IT staffing, product development and software solutions. And in Fixity edX, we do upskilling for colleges and universities, predominantly into IT sector. And we have Fixity Learn as one of the AR and VR product, which we provided for engineering colleges, universities, medical colleges, medical universities, and for K-12 segment as well. And Spime Innovations is providing solutions for IT and IoT